What's up, James? I already have it on. I was prepared today. What's up, CT Schism? Just getting things set up here quick. At midnight. That light is really bright. I forgot I changed the settings on it. Nope, that's not the one. There we go. Much better. What's up, everybody? Just getting things set up here before SmackDown starts. Should be a somewhat interesting show. The women's gauntlet, tag team gauntlet's going to be interesting. Okay, I think I'm ready, finally. Need to get the scroll redone. Slater, maybe I am. I might be. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get the volume. We'll be watching some SmackDown. Here we go.
Together.
Bow, bow, bow. I do that every time. Hey, Jade. Squad, how's it going? Welcome everybody over on TikTok.
But the yellow brick road
Hey.
doesn't finish in Oz. It's Destination Vegas. Allegiant Stadium,
Wrestling
now only
fan.
8 days away from hosting the most anticipated WrestleMania, with a collection of mind-blowing matches, including one newly minted.
Oops. Dang it. What'd I do? I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. I was adjusting a screen and I actually hit the exit button.
The Mania match
There we go.
was just announced in the last 24 hours, eye patch and all.
Now it's
And
fixed.
it's a showdown with his bitter rival, Damian Priest. Priest here to be face-to-face with McIntyre after weeks of
Hey, Keith.
destructive attacks. It is time. And Berto from Legado del Fantasma, a week removed from his dismissive reaction to the debut of Rey Fenix. Now he has to back it up, because after an incredible WWE debut, Rey Fenix is back for more. The luchador extraordinaire bringing his jaw-dropping style to Seattle, Washington. And we will welcome the undisputed WWE
Cody Rhodes.
John Cena's threatening to take the title and run off. We will hear from the American Nightmare later on tonight. And take in this scene here in Seattle, because it is awesome. The Climate Pledge Arena, with these fans roaring for the 10th ever SmackDown to be held in Seattle. Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett with you. Look no further than that sign that's over our shoulders. That's what has everybody excited.
There we go.
It's that
Hey,
time
Ray.
of year, the final SmackDown before Vegas.
We are in the
No problem,
home
Bubba.
stretch. Superstars get one last chance to put together their prep before the biggest
No
shows
famous
of the
people
year,
behind these
and this
guys,
place
like on
is
Raw.
buzzing.
Hey, let's waste no time and get right there.
WrestleMania is a week from tomorrow, big dog.
And Randy Orton in last week's shocking announcement and then reaction by Randy.
For the last 4 months or so, I've been dealing with a pretty serious neck injury.
It's okay, Megan.
We didn't
It
know
happens.
what it was. We didn't really know how serious it was. Thankfully, this week, we managed to figure it out, and now I have to go get
Dragon.
neck surgery. I don't know when I'll have the privilege to be in front of you guys again.
Not too bad. Work was okay today. It was long and boring.
Hammer blow, enter the Viper. KO supposed WrestleMania 41 opponent who graciously allowed KO to lead unscathed.
Randy, that means that you no longer have a match for WrestleMania.
Ooh, I love this part next.
Frustration
Boom.
and outlet, and sadly for GM Aldis,
Down goes Aldis.
And with that, here is SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis.
In a red suit. That's kind of funny.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week on SmackDown, we witnessed a number of important moments, a number of memorable moments, a number of viral moments. Well, folks, I'm here to address one moment in particular. I wonder if you can guess which one that is.
We know, Nick.
Now, I've been instructed to maintain my professionalism. And I'm a man of my words, so I'm going to do just that. But with that being said, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite Randy Orton to come on down to this ring right now.
Hey, Catherine. Hey, Marion. At USA Network, Kid Cobb Salad. Cobb the 9th. You're going to fight Randy at WrestleMania? There you go. Dragon, I don't know. They haven't advertised them, but you never know.
You know, since Elimination Chamber, Randy's return from injury.
Could be Aleister Black, you never know.
Randy Orton. That is pure Viper, the guy who
We'll probably find out here pretty quick what's going to happen.
far more clarity
What's up, Xavier?
and far more dangerous effect.
Someone has a poster of Green Shirt Guy.
fable of the Scorpion and the Frog. We can switch those out for the Viper and the GM because the whole of planet Earth knew what was coming with a seething Viper last week. Apparently,
Happy Saturday,
with the
James.
exception of
Jesus.
GM Nick Aldis, who stood there
Namoda, the hello.
slack-jawed and aimed that inevitable RKO.
They talk to me. Welcome from Nigeria. That's a new one for me. I need to get a map with everybody that checks in.
Missing out on WrestleMania 41. Thanks to that highly unfortunate
Why are we having one? It's a tag team women's gauntlet match for number one contender. They're gonna have a title shot at WrestleMania. Hello, Nigeria. Whoa, Earl. Thanks for the resub, Earl. 3 months in a row, man. Love you, bro.
The eyes of Aldis completely locked into every move that Randy makes in that ring.
Understand, they talk to me. I'd love for him to be a special referee for Cody and C. That would be kind of fun. Someone made a compilation of all our reactions to Braun Breaker's spear the other day, and I made the cut. It was kind of fun to watch today. Fierce ain't happy. He got RKO'd.
I can tell by the look in your eyes, Nick, that you took last week very, very personally.
He did.
Now hear me out. You can't expect me to believe that you didn't see yourself eating an RKO at some time in your future. After last year or so ago, same thing happened. I paid a fine, and what did I do, Nick? I paid double on that fine in case something like last week would happen again. It happened again. I paid in advance. I paid in advance, and I think that we are even.
Okay. I don't think Nick thinks that.
The reason why I really want to speak to you, Nick, is because of the fact that there is not a match on the table at WrestleMania 41 for me.
True.
Nick, this is a very important WrestleMania for me. This will be my 20th time competing at WrestleMania. I need this to happen.
That's what I predicted, Big Dog. I'm hoping that happens.
I need you to make me an opponent, and I can guarantee you that I will be in Vegas. I will be all warmed up, ready to go. I will have my gear on, and I need you to give me a match. I don't care what it takes. Maybe you lose the suit for a night, and you gear up too.
Do it. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Whatever it is, I need my match at WrestleMania.
You think this is about money? You think this is about 100 grand? Randy, look around you. I know and you know this company's doing record business. You're a major part of that, and I'm very fortunate to be a part of that. And I busted my ass for 20 years to make it to this company.
Please.
I don't need your money. I need your respect.
Okay. Okay. Are we gonna have a match?
You need my respect. Funny enough, Nick, you've got my respect. You earned it a long time ago. But if you don't deliver on a match for yours truly next week at WrestleMania 41, then I can't promise that I will apologize to Mickie James after I do what I'm gonna do if
yes,
I don't
Colin.
win the match.
Oh shit. Well, interesting. Solo? Yeah.
Interesting timing for the arrival of these two.
I'd still rather have Nick.
Hey, Mr. Aldis, can you please tell Randy to get out of the ring? Stop embarrassing himself. Okay? Don't nobody want to hear you cry, Randy. Oh, I'm not going to WrestleMania. Oh, I don't have a match. Oh, who gives a crap? It's over for you, Randy. It's over. Do you know why? Because you're in the past. And
Okay.
next week, LA Knight is going to end up in the same boat as you, in the past. Because at WrestleMania, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, is walking out as the new United States champion.
Okay.
And you, Randy, will be sitting at home all alone.
I'm going to be sitting at home all alone. You know, that's funny. That's really funny. You know what I think's even funnier? The fact that you have the balls, both of you, I'm talking to you too, yeah, Tama, to come out here and interrupt me while I'm talking. Well, I'm trying to be for the first time in my career diplomatic about some business to do with WrestleMania 41, and you got the balls to interrupt me. The voices have been knocking for a few weeks now. You know why they've been knocking? I've got all this pent-up aggression. What they're telling me now, boys, is to get your ass in this ring, and I'm going to show Seattle how to beat two Samoan boys up.
Nice. Let's do it now. Let's go.
Well, that's a fired-up Randy Orton, but this is 2-on-1.
Solo and Tama Tonga stalking Randy Orton, and he goes out right to the apron to take care of Tama, and now uppercut against Solo as Tonga draping DDT can't come to fruition as Solo comes in, and now the numbers game getting
a little too much for Randy.
Well, Orton did his best to beat these guys to the
Don't know,
punch,
Dylan.
but quite frankly, that was mission impossible, as we've seen time and time again.
Here comes LA Knight. Yeah.
Well, this is an
We're going to see Jacob come out too.
United
Queen Giselle, I am amazing. Hope you are too.
Meeting up with the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. And now coming to the aid of Randy Orton. And now Orton back up on his feet, driving right hand after right hand.
Yeah, I love Randy.
Just like that, the game has changed.
Louisiana 9.
Mon
Mon ami.
One Tongan down two.
And they clear him out.
I think we're going to set up a main event for tonight right here. These two versus those two. They slipped on it.
And Randy Orton.
Again and again and again, it's the same damn thing with you guys. But I tell you what, you're speaking my name. No. You talk about WrestleMania, I hope your boy Jacob's watching, because what I just did is I took my name out of your mouth and I put my fist in it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look
Here's
like
the
it.
thing. I know you didn't get enough. Not at all. I know I didn't get enough. So what I'm saying is if you two can't get it, I'm saying if you got enough tingle in your loins, a little later tonight, it's you two, it's us two.
There we go. Called that one. Yeet. Latte.
Aldis, how do you feel about that? You good with that?
I feel pretty good about that. Let's do it.
That still doesn't tell us who's Randy's going to fight.
Nick Aldis just said, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you're all gonna fall to the Viper and the man they call the Megastar, with everybody saying
L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Wade, you got a little tingle in your loins for the Viper, the U.S. champ against Solo and
Tingle in your loins. Dear Lord.
Because it sounds like we got ourselves a main event. Yeah.
That is good stuff to start off SmackDown. Randy Orton, L.A. Knight, Solo, and Tama Tonga later tonight when we come back. One of the very final ways to make it to WrestleMania. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. That's the prize, a shot.
Oh, Liv looking at herself in the mirror. Weird.
It's up for grabs. We got a gauntlet with 6 teams to get there.
Yeah. Hey. That's as good as I can do for the Tama. I'm not good at that. Latte, thanks for the heart me. Thanks for joining me, everybody. If you're here on TikTok, appreciate you being here. We got the audio going in the background. Hopefully you're watching the show on USA Network. If you are on TikTok, make sure you do go check me out on YouTube and Twitch, or even on Instagram, where I'm posting clips all night long of the show in case you miss anything. But YouTube and Twitch is where we will be doing the WrestleMania watch along next weekend. Only on there. I won't be doing anything on TikTok, so make sure you're following those. You can go to my profile or tylerwrestles.com, which the link is in my profile for that as well. Click on that. It'll take you to those links in the link tree, and then just go hit the follow button or subscribe on YouTube. If you're on Twitch and YouTube already, thanks for being here. If you're not following yet, make sure you do. If you're not subbed yet, make sure you do. Thanks for the gifts already tonight. Latte, 103 goats. I appreciate it, Latte. Hey, Katie. Hey, Raj. I'm not going to be doing stand and deliver, Raj. And actually, that brings me to one other thing. Tuesday night, I am not going to be able to do NXT either. Again. So, just Raw and SmackDown next week. I got a lot going on next week with Mania Week. I'm going to have a video on YouTube pretty much every single day. I'm also, I said I had a little bit of a surprise. I know I kind of might have mentioned some of this to some of you. The main reason I'm not doing stand and deliver is it's Easter weekend and I have family in town. So I need to spend time with them because they're going to leave Saturday afternoon before Mania starts. So at least we can get into Mania. But I also am going to be doing Thursday night. I'm doing a podcast at 7 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, the DWO podcast, and then I'm going to take a nap. And at 2 a.m. Central Time, I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Progress Wrestling show live from Las Vegas. It's the last show of the night. Should be a fun show to watch. You can watch it on Triller TV. Otherwise, if you're in the UK, I think Progress actually has their own streaming service over there. But that is my plan for that. I'm going to get up and do it. I'm also going to be making some content about the show beforehand and doing a review after. So, yeah. Dreamweaver, how's it going? William, How you doing? You got to watch it on USA Network, William. I'm sorry. Or Netflix. But yeah, that's what's going on. Hear me out. Randy's RKO's LA Knights after the match. It could turn into a triple threat. Yeah. No, Dev, I haven't been doing live. I haven't been showing the show for like 5 months now. 6 months, actually, because WWE will ban you instantly on TikTok. It's possible, Scottish. It's possible. Netflix for, yeah, if you're outside the U.S., Netflix for outside the U.S. Correct. Yeah, I'm excited for this coming week, but I'm also kind of wanted to get over because there's going to be a lot of work getting done the next couple days and all next week in order to get a ton of content up. So, but yeah, but yeah, once we get back from commercial here, I'll get the audio back on for everybody. And again, if you do miss anything tonight, you can basically watch the show through clips on my Instagram. I'm going to be putting clips up all night long as usual. I got to get the clips ready for the last segment with Randy and Nick. But I haven't quite got there yet. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hey, Deb. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks. Good to see you, too. SmackDown is on USA Network. No pizza ads. WrestleMania 41 is on Peacock inside the United States. Correct. Thanks again for all the gifts. Thanks again for this resub by Earl.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
As you can hear, I just made a clip. That's what it sounds like. A lot of you know that, though. Delete. I feel like Matt Hardy. Delete, delete, delete. Okay, here we go. Volume coming back. LA Knights, Randy Orton tonight versus Solo and Tama in the main event.
Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. That's happening tonight right here in Seattle.
Aaron, I don't know. That's a good question, and you know what? That might be a video I might have to make. No, I don't show anything on Twitch either, because WWE, since Netflix has started showing them, they have people on all the social media channels banning people from now on. It's crazy. Latte, thanks for 13 more goats. Hopes. Latte, thank you for the galaxy on TikTok. Holy shit, man. Awesome. Thank you so much. There was one pizza ad. I did miss it, though, James. I was busy talking. But Latte, thank you. Love you.
They were battling each other.
See ya, Bubba.
For the Intercontinental Championship, and now here they are.
Bailey and Lyra
as teammates
tagging together.
Gauntlet match.
I got a little bit of a rash right there. I wonder what that's from. He had good winnings in Vegas. Awesome. That's sweet. Woo!
Here's the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders Gauntlet match. Introducing first the team.
Show Seattle how to beat two Samoan boys up.
WWE Women's Intercontinental
Nice. Just clip in a clip quick. Okay. Apparently Charlotte attacked Tiffany before the show. Latte, another galaxy? Man. Thank you so much, Latte. You guys are too nice to me.
Have never tagged together before, and as Liv Morgan was just screaming at me, they are not.
It's weird to have SmackDown longer. I know, isn't it? Right? Slipknot? I agree.
Your right ear throughout the night.
Thank you, Latte. Love you too.
And their opponents, the
Pure Fusion Collective without Sonya Deville. It's kind of weird.
And a chance at WrestleMania in a title match would mean a lot for Shayna.
Do it now.
These two haven't competed for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles since last August. Wait, let's get into some of the strategy, some of the things you got to consider with a gauntlet match. First off,
You saw it
being
on
the
X?
first two
Okay.
teams out.
Yeah, I wasn't on there before I got on here. I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done before I got
you
on.
win your first match, you stay in the ring, a fresh team comes out until the entire locker room of tag teams who have entered this tournament have been whittled down one by one, and you're left with a victor. Now, the key part of that is the look of the draw. You've got to help.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little down the crowd tonight compared to last week.
Absolutely.
Monday was fire.
Drawn the short straw here, and they're going to have to run the entire table of competitors to try and make it through to WrestleMania and a championship opportunity.
You can tag me on X if you want, James. Otherwise, I can find it too.
Tag team gauntlet.
Yeah, we haven't seen Shayna in a while.
And Bayley, and Shayna
Oh, definitely. European crowds are better. They don't get it as often. That has a lot to do with it.
Stomp down, and Bayley's smart to get out of the way. Wade, you've been in this situation in your career of being early on in a gauntlet.
Although Puerto Rico was pretty damn fire. That was one of the best crowds there ever has been.
You beat one opponent, you beat two opponents, you beat three opponents, which happened in my own career. The fourth opponent to enter, in my case, was Kofi Kingston. He beat me in about 15 seconds because I didn't have the energy to lift my hands over my head and defend myself. And that, in part, really is the issue. You want to, if you can, go on a streak and finish.
Nice arm drag by Bayley.
You can conserve as much energy as you can, because remember, this is just one part of your journey, hopefully, to victory.
Thanks, James.
Start taking advantage against Bayley. You mentioned
Chicago has
Bayley
good crowds normally.
Intercontinental Championship match against Lyra just days ago, and her reaction afterwards when Lyra put out her hand, offered the handshake. Bayley slapped it away, started to leave the ring, and then thought about it, re-entered and hugged her with congratulations, acknowledging Lyra.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Shayna is wearing just jeans and a t-shirt.
I'm trying my best not to read too much into that reaction from Bayley. Bayley is a born competitor, a born winner, and you lose a championship match, especially for a championship you've never held before, like the Intercontinental Championship in Bayley's case, and you're always going to take it badly. I actually like the reaction from Bayley. She should be upset about that.
And now here's one of the rising stars, Lyra Valkyria from Ireland, the newly minted Intercontinental
Latte. Thank you for all the goats and another galaxy. Whew.
And Liv Morgan is informing us that Raquel is bigger than all four of these women combined.
I can't turn it up too much, Red Raven, because otherwise I get copyright issues. I will try.
Oh, intercepted by Zoe, and Zoe off the blind tag.
Actually, it's almost all the way up.
Boy, what a smart move.
Apparently Valkyria unaware of that tag.
Yeah, it is. It's as loud as I can get it. I don't know if he's had it yet or not, Jeremy.
Now Baszler looks to take advantage against Lyra. Wow, the impact there.
What a horrible landing on the back of Lyra.
Thank you for the money gun, Latte. That was cool.
Ever, and now here comes Stark. Looking to advance in this gauntlet.
Oh, Bayley saves it.
In from Bayley. Right at the last second wave.
Talked on the entrance how Bayley and Valkyria are not a real team. Well, certainly Pure Fusion Collective definitely are. They've been teaming together for several months now, training together. And that chemistry is really showing in the early goings.
And now Baszler getting right back after it where she left off. But look at this incredible counter jack.
Oh, nice.
What skill from Lyra.
She stole that from Shayna. Damn.
And with that, Bayley.
Oh, here comes Natalya.
Team number one is through. And now right away, Natalya and Maxine Dupree next up to see who becomes number one contenders.
Nobody in their right mind would live in a place like this.
You get the volume quick here as we go into commercial break. Thanks again. Make sure you are following. Like I said, if you're on TikTok, do make sure you follow me over on YouTube or Twitch. We will be doing the WrestleMania watch along only over there next weekend, and we're gonna be having a good time. And we'll see. I'm depending on what's happening. I might give away a gift or two. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. We'll figure something out. Sell something, but don't know if it's real. I don't know. Yeah, that's just it. I haven't seen anything. I know it wasn't going to be too long for KO to do. They were going to do it fairly soon. So, YH is difficult to know. True. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. We had Bailey. If I can type, Jesus. And Lyra beat Shayna and Zoe. Bailey and Lyra versus and Maxine. Here we go. I suppose I should put, if I can spell. There we go. That's close enough. Again, thanks for joining me, guys. If you do miss anything, don't forget IG is where to go. Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. Tyler Wrestles on all social media platforms. Ooh, level up sparks. Those are cool. Thanks, Latte. But yeah, that's where we are. What we are doing, we're doing a watch along. No prediction. Megan says no predictions. J Dog. Have we had a prediction? How you doing a prediction on the this is like on the Gauntlet match? I don't know if that's possible even. I suppose you could do it for each matchup. But yeah, we are currently in commercial break. Late night will be Friday morning for you, Jeremy, I believe. Or where are you at, Jeremy? I forget. Too many people. But now you could do like right now we're gonna have Bailey and Lyra versus Natalya and Maxine. That's the next pair coming up as we get back from break here in a second. James says it's gonna be on 8 a.m. UK time. You're on the East Coast, so it'll be 3 in the morning for you, Jeremy. On Friday morning.
Among our 5 straight matches in this Gauntlet match, to
Hey,
determine
Isha.
the number 1 contenders to fight at WrestleMania
Thanks for the rose.
against Raquel and Liv for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. As Natalya in the ring right now with Lyra Valkyria, who came up with the jackknife cover in match number 1 as Bailey and Lyra defeated Shayna and Zoe Stark. And right now, this interesting team of Natalya and Maxine. And we were talking about the reaction by Natty, the hesitation at a moment when she found out she was getting this assignment. That was partially quelled by Adam Pearce, who says, hey, it's WrestleMania season, Wade. Let's just dive into the deep end.
Yeah, and I get taking whatever opportunity you can.
I like that they match.
With Maxine.
Oh,
nice, Maxine.
To advance. And the kick out
Ooh,
by
that was
Bailey.
close.
Maxine has decked herself out in Hart family colors. I know for a fact that Natalya was not too impressed with that. You've kind of got to earn those colors in this game. It's not a fashion statement, but right now Maxine is doing the business.
Thanks for the goats, Isha. Love you, lady.
Go on social media and check out Natty's reaction to that.
Oh, the straps are coming down.
Very eager,
Maxine
very
is pumped.
enthusiastic to be with the veteran Natalya and worked up the matching outfits. And now she comes ramming into that corner.
And this is the best Maxine Dupree has ever looked in that ring. Clearly trying to impress the vet Natalya.
Oh, again, the reverse caterpillar.
Now, Joe Tess.
Yes, we are.
Otis would be proud, wouldn't he?
Boom. There we go. Yeah, Maxine has come a long way in the ring. That is for sure.
Looking to advance.
Oh, Bailey. That was close.
From Maxine, who did indeed get a little too overexcited and over-rotated her opponent. Bailey, what on earth is this?
What did you say about her trying to impress Natalya?
Oh, she's going to put a sharpshooter on.
Is she looking for a sharpshooter?
Oh, Bailey's going to roll her up, though.
Oh, inside
2, 3. Oh, damn. I was really pulling for Maxine.
And Maxine Dupree have been eliminated.
Natty's saying, what were you thinking? Why would
Natty
you
ain't
do
happy.
that?
Was a rush of blood to the head from
The party girls are here. Caden, Caden Carter, and Katana Chance.
Former tag team champions Carter and Chance back to action.
Ooh, that was close.
Still a quick one there on the now pre-exhausted Bayley, who has already had to win 2 matches thus far. No respite whatsoever. Smart there from Caden Carter.
Caden Carter trying to take advantage of something you talked about right from the get-go, of how difficult it is when the draw says you're out in that first match of a gauntlet. And Bayley looking to try to get some help from Lyra.
And the smartest thing Carter and Chance can do here is prevent Bayley from getting that tag to Lyra Valkyria. It is Bayley who has been in the ring now for several minutes.
Oh, the teamwork, but the knees get up. Great job by Bayley to get the knees up.
Yeah, still life in the body of Bayley.
Oh, the elbow comes.
Oh, she nailed it. This is it. Oh, she did kick out.
By Caden Carter. Just their
Hey, Hydra.
second match of 2025 for Caden Carter and Katana.
I'm doing
Chance.
great.
They're coming
Thank
off a
you for
spirited
asking.
loss against the Secret Purvis. That was a match that we called from London.
Yeah, Carter and Chance, the former tag champs here, desperate to get back to the Golden. Who isn't desperate to get to WrestleMania if you haven't got your ticket booked already?
Carter comes flying in with that big leg.
And this has been 100 miles an hour stuff from Carter and Chance. Probably the 2 greatest tag
Here we go. I love when they team together.
Looking for the keg stand.
Keg stands.
Could this get them closer to a title shot?
Oh, Lyra kicks out.
That was a late kick out there from Valkyria. Bayley would not have made the save in
Maxine's
time, so it's a
funny,
good
but
job.
she has really
Valkyria
improved in the
did
ring,
indeed
Andre. I
kick out.
agree.
Carter
Oh my God.
corkscrewing to the outside.
I love watching these two. It's like acrobats
Oh,
escaping the circus.
Count
Oh.
of 2 that time. What pace we have in the midst of this
Oh,
gauntlet.
Lyra's got her.
Look at Lyra.
Oh, damn.
Nightwing by Lyra.
Nightwing, and that's all she wrote on them.
Caden Carter and Katana Chance have been eliminated.
This is now an impressive run by
True, Andre.
Bayley and Lyra.
Me Chin and B
But
Fab.
things may be about to get ugly for Bayley
Yeah.
and Lyra. Up next, Me Chin and B-Fab enter the fray in this gauntlet match.
I like that they're matching also. Commercial break time. That means, we'll do the spiel. Follow. If you're not following, hit the follow button. If you're on TikTok, make sure you do check out YouTube or Twitch. Links in the bio under TylerWrestles.com. You can find them there. Or you just go to Tyler Wrestles on any social media. Ooh, man, that's getting red. I'll have to put something on that later. But yeah, that's where you can go. How many more? I think there's only 1 or 2 left. Midnight. I can't remember for sure. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing the WrestleMania watch along next weekend on YouTube and Twitch. So make sure you're following there. Again, as always, no video on YouTube. No, I can't show video anywhere anymore, Kendrick. It sucks. I know. Trust me. I think there's 2 left. J-Dog, I think so. Yeah, I know. I need to update the recap. What was I gonna say? I got distracted. YouTube, Twitch. Oh yeah, if you go to TylerWrestles.com, there's also a wrestling Discord. You can check that out. Also, yeah, Instagram all night long. I got clips going up in case you do miss anything on the show. I'm gonna have probably a video or 2 of this women's gauntlet match put into one, just because I'm gonna clip the ends of what else happened with them. But yeah, that's all we got going on, and it's always fun watching wrestling with you guys. Again, thank you for the gifts so far tonight and the super chat or I guess not super chat, the resub by my boy Earl. I'm working on it. Go to do. we go. Getting up. Yep, SmackDown is on. We're on a commercial break right now. I'm getting the recap uploaded. If you do wonder, there is a recap scrolling at the bottom of the screen all night long. Here we go. I have it on in the background. I just don't have it on right now because of the sound. But I can't show the video because they will shut my stream down and suspend me. Where can I get your ticket section situated? There you go. Let's see. I need to get that one in there yet. Okay, we are back. Here comes the sound.
From WrestleMania 41. We're in the midst of an absolute thriller as BFAB and Michin are looking to advance in this Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contenders gauntlet match. Everybody has been so impressed by Bayley and Lyra, who have won 3 straight to get to this point. But now, Wade, as you said, the erosion, the conditioning, everything starts to play a factor.
Well, the tank is completely dry for Lyra Valkyria.
Hey, Amira, how you doing? Good to see you.
But has looked like a shot mannequin for the past couple of minutes, taking maximum abuse from BFAB and Michin, but finally gets a shot.
Here we go.
Bayley's got fresh legs. Bayley's energized.
Let's not overegg the pudding. Certainly not fresh legs, but fresher at least. Because Bayley has taken a lot of abuse herself in this match and immediately back on.
I love the red. I'm Michin and BFAB. I said Michin.
Contender, but that left shoulder gets
Mate, thanks for the goats.
Been an absolute menace in there, and the tag champs, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, loving everything.
Michin and BFAB are taking on Bayley and Lyra right now in the gauntlet match.
Each other to shreds in pursuit of an opportunity at tag gold at WrestleMania.
Thanks, James.
The second time that BFAB and Michin have been teammates in tag team action, but they're looking pretty good, being synchronized and working together.
Randy wanted a match at Mania, but we never did figure that out. Solo and Tama came out and attacked Randy, and then LA Knight and Randy are going to face Tama and Solo in the main event today. Tag team match.
Now is the time for BFAB to grab some glory here.
Bayley reverses it. Rose plant.
Could it be Bayley?
Bayley. There we go.
BFAB and Michin have been eliminated.
And now those looks on the champs change as they see this run that Bayley and Lyra are on.
We got Ivy and or Piper and Alba. Okay, that's right. They're the last team.
United States champ there, the secret Hervis are here, and they will never have an easier job in their entire career.
This is it, the 5th and final match of this Gauntlet #1 contenders tag team for a spot at WrestleMania. And consider for Lyra Valkyria, who's the
crap, I think I forgot to do the last tag team match. Oh well.
Being a double champion. Get through this, win this, and that's on the line next week at WrestleMania.
Well, not only that, imagine the secret Hervis grabbing tag gold, expanding the trophy cabinet alongside Chelsea Green's United States Championship.
The team that serves and protects the United States champion puts forth their loyalty.
I still get a kick out that they're wrestling in suits.
The Green Regime.
Well, they have been selfless in their defense of the United States champ, but now is the time to grab a piece.
I've always
of the
thought that
pie
was
for
weird when there were people
yourselves
wrestle in suits.
against what looks like a completely done and dusted Bayley. And Valkyria just got her head rammed into the steel steps by Piper Niven. She may be out for good.
Well, Bayley came up with that miracle rose plant moments ago, but now she is in such a compromised position against Alba Fire.
Better than Jorts. Yeah.
Look at the teamwork.
That is true.
And the senton by Piper. They're in complete control, Wade.
Yeah, Bayley completely defenseless. And that was a sloppy pin there from
that was a horrible pin.
This match continues.
Oh, we're going to have a commercial break. Another commercial break. Surprise, surprise. Let's see. Another commercial break. Another chance for you guys to make sure you hit that follow button. If you're on TikTok, don't forget YouTube and Twitch. Go to my bio right now. Go to Tyler Wrestles link and click on that. You can go over and follow me on YouTube and Twitch because that is where we're going to be doing the WrestleMania watch along next weekend. Only place to do it. I won't be on TikTok at all. Make sure you do check out my YouTube all week long. I am going to be posting videos on there about Mania and also the Progress Wrestling show that's going to be in Vegas over WrestleMania weekend. Pretty good number. Yeah, definitely. We have good numbers tonight. 36 and 30, it says right now. So it's still going on, Marley, even though you don't like it. Yeah, good to see anybody. Thanks for the subscription, Lauren. I appreciate it. Let's see. Again, yeah. Raw. We'll be doing WrestleMania. I'm not sure what time I'm going to get on yet. I'll figure that out as we get closer to Saturday next week. Because there's going to have, I think there's a 3-hour pre-show. I don't plan on doing the whole pre-show. So if anything, I might get on maybe an hour or half hour ahead of time before it's supposed to start. Pizza commercial. Yes, we did have a pizza commercial. And go from there. Because otherwise it's going to be a long, long day with the pay-per-view. So normally nothing happens on the pre-shows anymore. I do miss the days when we used to have matches in the pre-show. That was always fun. But yeah, there's a 3-hour pre-show. But 9 hours both days. That's what the pre-show and after. Yeah, the after shows. The after show will probably be an hour or two. So I'm thinking the event will be about 5 or 4. It'll be either 4.5, 5 hours. Purple Panda, attorney bad gimmick or chem skill test. I'm not sure what do you mean, Purple Panda? Is a tournament a bad gimmick? I've never been a huge fan of tournaments, but yeah, I know. I can't wait till next weekend either. I guess they have a lot of stuff to go over, James. They're going to do major in-depth video packages on every match. That's why. And probably interviews and all that stuff, you know. They did not advertise Roman tonight. So I'm saying probably not going to be on. But you never know. The only person of important, like in the upper matches, was Cody.
Here in Seattle by
advertised, and Drew and Damian. The Pirate Drew McIntyre
against Piper Niven and Alba Fire, the secret Hermits, who are looking to win. Look at, they salute now.
I like that move.
With the double team move, looking to win and become the #1 contenders in a trip to WrestleMania next week in Vegas to take on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Wade.
Well, the green regime are cooking in there right now. And, of course, both Alba Fire and Piper Niven have been tag champs here in WWE previously, albeit not as a duo. That may change within the course of the next 8 or 9 days.
And just taunting Lyra Valkyria.
Oh,
Bailey with a reversal. Nice.
Future Hall of Famer like Bailey. Until you've got those shoulders pinned.
Lyra wants in.
Do not celebrate. There is life in Bailey, and Valkyria needs this tag.
Did you see the reaction by Liv and Raquel after that by Bailey? Bailey is so
damn, big kick.
Get to Lyra.
And there it is.
Here it is. They've had 4 straight wins.
Oh, big crossbody onto Piper.
Lyra.
Big kick to Alba.
Look at the energy. Look at the offensive
Damn,
assault.
Lyra.
the Intercontinental Champion.
She's rolling.
Valkyria looked dead and buried, but she has
DDT.
Has she ever?
Oh shit.
Taking control against
Is she gonna do it? I'm gonna say if she can do that, I'll be impressed.
But instead,
Oh, reversal by Piper. Thanks for the hand hearts, Latte.
Perfect example of mental exhaustion from Lyra Valkyria.
I don't think so, Earl, as of right now.
Just seemed to go into
Oh wait, yes he does, I think. I can't remember.
never attempt
I need to look at
against
the
a
card again
powerhouse
tonight.
like Niven, and it's backfired, and that may well have been the final flurry from the Intercontinental Champ.
keep in mind, they were the first team to be introduced. They have been
Oh, Piper going up.
minutes deep into this gauntlet.
Lyra
Hey, you wanna
fighting
go to
back.
WrestleMania, Joe, you
Oh,
gotta
she's gonna reverse her into a power bomb.
No chance. Mistake number 2 from Valkyria.
Oh, boom! There we go.
Up with this strength, this deep,
Bailey
into
going up
this
top.
match.
Well, didn't go for the
Big
tap,
elbow.
but she
Here we
thought
go.
this might be the killer blow.
Boom.
Can you believe this?
Oh, Piper kicks out in one.
A 2 count, the mean,
That was only a
the
1
moody,
count,
the
Wade.
magnificent Piper Niven is not
Dear Lord.
going down that easily. What an effort there from Valkyria. Bullseye from Bailey, but it simply wasn't enough to book their ticket for WrestleMania.
First time they have been teammates in their career, Lyra and Bailey. And earlier this week, they were against each other in what was shaping up to be an absolute classic that Lyra pulled off when Bailey was getting the best of her on the verge of submission.
Well, we're not getting a happy ending.
That was awesome.
Because things just changed in a blink of an eye.
And Alba Fire is going up top and lining it up. Secret Purvis looking to get to Mania.
Oh.
my!
Lyra knocked Piper into Alba.
On top of Alba.
Well,
And that broke up the cover.
Bailey was completely finished after that swanton combination move there from the Scottish women. However, Valkyria with enough in the tank to bust up that pin. Take another look at this, executed to perfection.
Thanks for another hard hand latte, by the way.
And that was a 3 count, but right on the money was Valkyria. Dumping Piper Niven onto the pile, breaking up the pin. And it really is up for grabs now.
And
Damn.
now toe to toe. Right
Bailey
now
to belly.
ring, Bailey to belly. And Lyra
Oh,
looking to fight back.
Piper with a
delivers
killer
that
headbutt onto
And to
Lyra.
think how far into this gauntlet they are, and now they're getting into a deep battle with these two.
It's been a miracle performance from Valkyria and Bailey, but getting to a slugfest with a fresher Piper Niven is never a smart move. But now that hit and move from Valkyria has perhaps eliminated Piper Niven for now.
Bringing Piper back.
I appreciate it, Latte.
And delivering that big forearm. And now targeting.
Oh, Lyra slides through.
Not onto the floor. Lyra going for
Oh, Bailey, she did it.
from her friends.
Powerbomb onto the floor. Oh, Alba with a roll up.
There's a roll up to advance the Mania. But
Ooh,
she
so
gets out of
close.
it.
Ooh, big ass kick.
Alba Fire hooks the leg. And somehow Bailey finds it. The ability to survive.
Latte,
Alba
thank you.
Fire. Bailey looking to counter. There is the tag.
Oh,
As she runs Fire right into that corner.
Rose plant.
What a big opportunity.
Lyra up top.
Lyra's up top. Leg drop.
Damn, that was a leg drop.
Wire to wire.
There we go. Lyra and Bailey going to be taking on Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania. I don't believe so, Curly.
What did we just witness? Rose
No, Yolanda. Neither one yet. Damn. Liv did look a little scared. That was a great match. That last match of the duo especially.
30 minutes because Bailey and Valkyria are headed to WrestleMania to take on the tag.
That was cool.
Wow.
And there they are. And
Nice,
that'll be
Midnight.
next week. And Wade, what's your earliest read on that WrestleMania matchup?
I am still trying to catch my breath, Joe Tess. I'm exhausted.
First win in 2 months for Bayley.
Is
Interesting.
exhausted. I can't imagine how Bayley and Lyra Valkyria feel, but there will be celebrations tonight as they put their breath together to head to WrestleMania and try and grab
It's going to be something 8 days in Vegas. We want to acknowledge that there is a viral video that's been making the rounds.
Oh, here's the
today,
video, I
showing
bet, James.
confrontation between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. And like in most sports and most established competitive cultures, there's an unspoken rule about not crossing certain lines. And last week when they met face-to-face in this ring, that line was definitely crossed. Therefore, both Tiffany and Charlotte are facing disciplinary actions, as well as Charlotte Flair, after what happened earlier today, being asked to go home for the rest of the week. Now, wait, as for other big news that broke online yesterday, we will take you back to what happened last week between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
I don't know, they're not showing it. I figured they might. Oh, we saw that last week.
Rest in peace, jackass.
Give me a medic!
That was 2 weeks ago in London, and now it became official.
Yeah.
This week.
Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest versus the Pirates. Drew McIntyre. Higher. Arr. I'm sorry, I gotta play into that until you get to the eye patch.
And there is Damian Priest. A
Bayley
chance to
beat
hear
the
from
curse,
him.
yes.
That is next. She left off, but look at
Not yet, Midnight.
WrestleMania is coming to Las Vegas.
Okay, let me get the volume. Boom. Oh, yeah, there is a never before seen footage of WrestleMania. Was it WrestleMania 9 behind the scenes from when they went to Vegas that time, very first time? Drew is still a pirate. Drew is always going to be a pirate for me. Oh, Lyra is overrated. Nah, I love Lyra. She's good. She's fun to watch. No Phoenix yet, Earl. Liv and Raquel will more than likely win. I don't see them losing at Mania. Not at all. Charlotte was asked to go home after their issues last week. And then I guess supposedly she attacked Tiffany earlier today, or one way or the other, depending on whose angle you see it from. Yeah, it's not, James. It is extremely expensive this year. Latte, I think. Thanks again, Latte, for all the gifts tonight over on TikTok. Thanks for all the likes on TikTok. The likes help driving people into the live. Thanks everybody watching on YouTube. J-Dog doing your modding thing. All of my mods. You guys are amazing. Hey, Sassy. Good to see you. But 1 hour is coming to an end. 2 more to go. Good old SmackDown. 3 hours long. Yeah. Again, if you missed anything tonight, there are clips on my YouTube. Or not my YouTube. My Instagram is what I meant to say. Eight days to Mania. I know. I don't know. I feel like this every year. I was excited a couple weeks ago, but now I'm kind of like, I'm not. The builds aren't the greatest. Some of them are kind of blah. But then I know when we get to Mania, I'm gonna love it. So I don't know. I do that every year though, so I'm excited. I just want next weekend to get here. That's where I'm at with that. So, but thanks for entering the chat, brother BKO Contreras. I gotta put the clip of the Gauntlet match. see, Bailey. I just hope they give Randy a solid match. Yeah, I really hope Randy has something, but I hope it's not Solo. I got a bad feeling that's what they're trying to set up tonight, and I really hope it's not Solo. A cult of yeet. Love y'all. Yeet, everybody. I think Tiffany and Charlotte's going to be a fun match at Mania. I don't know what I got into, but something is not liking me. It's like actually itching now. See if you can see it on the cam. Yeah. There's some bumps there. Craziness. Ooh, damn. I'm trying to pull my soundboard off. I appreciate the lifetime. Next Thursday. What's next Thursday, Purple Panda? Okay, let's get back into the thing.
But we are going to get to witness The Rock and the Hulk.
Well, no, Earl. The pre-show and the after-show.
Oh, the power of Hogan.
SmackDown's on Friday, Purple Panda. The pre-show, I think, is supposed to be 3 hours. I'm sure the post-show will be at least 2 hours, if not 3. So Mania will only be about 4 to 5 at the most. The actual matches each night.
This is WrestleMania, and WrestleMania are when dreams come true. That was 23 years ago, and now we're 8 days away from Mania 41.
James, don't you start. Damian Priest. All rise. Sounds good, Latte. Thanks again, seriously, for all the gifts tonight.
Please welcome Damian Priest.
A year ago right now,
The Punisher.
became the
I know,
heavyweight
James.
world champion, and now deep in a rivalry with the man he took it from, who had it for just over 5 minutes that night in Philadelphia.
Priest of late has been both the victim and perpetrator of numerous acrimonious assaults and
Oh shit, Drew from behind.
As Drew McIntyre with that eye patch
The
on
Pirate
after the
Drew
attack,
attacks
and
from
looks like
behind.
Richie
R.
London comes right down and
He went
attacks
after Damian's
Priest.
booty.
This has been week after week, Wade. He says on site, I fight.
And to be clear, tonight was supposed to be a face-to-face that implies at
I
least
Slipknot.
zero contact, but that was hopeful at best, and way too late comes our security.
Security's
crew.
out.
Referees to split this up, but Damian Priest has been absolutely mugged by Drew McIntyre with yet another sneak attack.
Yeah, look at the smirk on his face, too. Look at the look on his face with
That pesky pirate Drew.
As Damian Priest suffers what is a brutal
What a
beatdown.
scallywag.
He is so unsteady on his feet.
Head got smashed against that screen.
Scottish
multiple
pirates
times by a
are the most
massive,
dangerous.
Powerful Scotsman who is brimming with rage at the man he says has derailed the past 12 months of his life and targeted him like a coward from behind time and again.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where he has turned. The Royal Rumble, Priest eliminated Drew. Elimination Chamber, Priest eliminated Drew. You know what happened at WrestleMania a year ago. And now Drew McIntyre.
Now Drew's got a
Are
money.
we starting to see clearly now?
With one
Society
eye.
only moves as fast as the slowest member, and it took a few people a while to catch up.
But everybody can see as plain as day, Drew McIntyre only tells the truth, and every action is justified, including dropping his stupid.
I don't even know how to say that word, James. I see, Purple Panda.
That parasite has benefited every time I was screwed. He would never face me like a man until this week when he agreed to face me face to face because I've got one eye. Then he challenged me to a match at WrestleMania, a Sin City street fight.
Nice.
Because I've got one eye, you know what? I still accept it because that's the kind of man Drew McIntyre is. This match is a year in the making. Priest, you always say you want to live forever. Well, I'm going to make sure nobody forgets you because I'm going to give you the beating of a lifetime at WrestleMania. There's more.
I see, James. That's funny.
Seattle, do you want me to let you in on a little secret? Wolverine here's got some good news.
The eye is healed.
I'm 100% clear.
Damn, he's not a pirate anymore.
WrestleMania, Priest, you're 100% screwed.
How am I going to do more pirate jokes? Oh, here comes Priest.
Yeah, this ain't time
In his fancy jeans.
Priest is throwing security and leveling them.
Well, this is
He's going right back into the freeway.
Oh, boom.
The mind of Damian Priest coming completely unglued on the man who has attacked him numerous times over the past several weeks, including
Until Drew screws Drew again, exactly.
Well, where is Priest getting this from?
Look at Priest.
Well,
Damn, Damian.
I was dead wrong.
They're lined up for Mania in 8 days, but they're bringing it right now.
Well, this is a whole new level of
And bring in the heat.
From Damian Priest. And McIntyre ruining that attack.
Priest once again threatening our officials and breaking free, and now
Go to the eye
man, right to the eyes.
Maybe Priest who needs that eye patch now.
The guy who just took an eye patch off after he had glass shards in his eye says he's cleared.
Oh, shit.
Steel steps in.
Oh.
And I'll tell you this, Joe Tess, if you
Patchy the Pirate needs to chill. I like it.
With an opponent as dangerous as these two, it would behoove you to take as big a chunk out as
After my neck surgery, Ace Pill. Holy shit. Holy shit.
As Drew McIntyre turns back and gives a look to his bitter rival, and he wants more.
Cannot be taken.
No.
Oh my God, what are you pulling up here?
On top of the steel.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
He's lining up a future shock DDT on the steel.
Drew's hand's bleeding.
Somebody's got to stop.
Oh.
Oh no.
Damn. Damian might not make it to Mania.
Look at the eyes of Priest.
Come on, stop. That's enough.
He just ripped his beloved necklace.
Oh no, Drew's stealing jewelry again. He's such a jewelry thief. First the friendship bracelet, now the necklace.
DDT on those steel steps that rattled the skull of the bride of Puerto Rico.
Can you imagine what we're going to see?
Yeah, Jay's promo was fire.
Vegas between Priest and McIntyre.
Watch the monster's head. It's the illegal exposed turnbuckle and goes back into the left. We were screwed.
Yeah,
last
Drew's
week,
hand's bleeding.
and no one's talking about it. Not that idiot Charles Robinson, not Nick Aldis, no one. I don't know why.
I'll tell you what's going on. They act like we're puppets, and they control all the strings. I'm nobody's puppet. You know what I think's going on? I think this is all a conspiracy. Yeah, a conspiracy to keep us away from the tag team titles. That's what's happening.
It's happening right there. Watch.
Hey, what are you two whispering about?
Wait, no. Sorry. We were agreeing.
Okay.
We were saying that you two are absolutely
Birdie D.
out of your minds.
Since losing those titles, you boys have gone crazy.
Are you blind? Are you not seeing what we're seeing? Look at this turnbuckle. Circle it.
His head goes back into the left. Back into the left. That's what happens.
Oh my God, back into the left.
We've stepped in a rabbit hole. Look, desperation is not a good look on you two.
Look, it's the desperation, it's the clothes. For us, no boy. From you.
It's a
We're gone.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm inviting you anyway.
With that eye patch
Stop.
Guys, did I hear the word conspiracy from you? You guys are
Motor City Machine Guns.
But hey, keep coping about what happened last week. We're focused on next week because we get our shot at SmackDown against the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits.
You know, we worked our asses off to get here. We won the tag team titles after 3 weeks, and you screw us out of them. So no conspiracy. This is karma. I don't even know what karma is. She's part of this too? If she's part of this too?
Look at you, bitch. You know.
Oh, here's Ray Phoenix. I bet he's coming up next after the commercial break. Yep, that's exactly what it was.
One of the most celebrated luchadors is coming our way. It'll be an action-packed showdown.
Berto. It's Berto.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Santos Escobar, an angel representing Legado del Fantasma from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Berto!
Wait, Berto opened his mouth a week ago dismissing the incredibly exciting Ray Phoenix in his WWE debut.
Yeah, talk is cheap. Now you got to back those words up.
I'm guessing we're going to see Aleister Black on the Raw after Mania or the SmackDown after Mania, which sucks because I won't be able to do the SmackDown after Mania.
Now is the time to change that. Berto against the
But I got a feeling that's when we're going to find Sam.
on SmackDown.
No idea, can't anymore. They go after everything now. Unfortunately. But yeah, that is what is going on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, again, if you're not following, make sure you do. Again, next weekend for WrestleMania, I'll be doing watch along over on Twitch and YouTube only. So if you're on TikTok and you're not following me on Twitch and YouTube, make sure you do that right now. Go to my profile, TylerWrestles.com. You can type that in your browser. That works as well. And you need to go follow on there. If you do miss anything, don't forget I post clips all night on Instagram, which is Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. You should be doing that in case you miss anything. Hit those like button, all that. If you're on YouTube watching right now, make sure you hit that like button on the live. And just hope you're enjoying the show because I definitely am having more fun watching wrestling with you guys. If you do go to TylerWrestles.com, I have all my socials on there, and I do have a wrestling Discord on there. If you want to join that, it's a good way to know.
Don't call me
Oh my God,
I'm sorry. I took it too far.
Mika
I meant
is
Trash
here.
Panda.
The Trash Panda, Mika, is here. She scared me again. She gets me every time. But as you can see, the Trash Panda on the screen. Thank you, Mika. Hoping maybe to watch out with the family. Weekend visiting for son's birthday. Yeah. Yeah, I got family, and that's why I can't do stand and deliver. But if we get to 100 subs on YouTube, James is going to ship me an authentic Scottish kilt, and I will have to wear it either on live or in a video or something. We're not at 30 yet, Slipknot. We've had a few. But Yeah, we are an hour and 15 minutes into the show. So, I mean, we've been moving right along. Women's mid-card title is not going to be at me. It's looking that way, as far as I know. I don't believe that they're on the schedule as of yet. I was thinking more than likely we might see Chelsea defend next Friday. You remember working at pizza places? That would be a shame, though, if they're not, because, hey, I love Chelsea. I mean, she's my girl. And I'd love to see the Intercontinental title up there, too, but it's not looking that way, especially since Lyra's wrestling in a tag team match. So I'm going to say probably not. Probably not. Which is a shame. I think for me, Mania, you should have all the titles on the line, but I don't. Some people don't agree with that, but that's how I've always felt. Coming back, June 1997.
Gives someone credibility or says to the viewer, that's a top guy. And so this was Hunter's journey to that happening.
The questionable
You know, CT, we have not seen Nia in a while, have we?
That slowly becomes something different.
I remember an article saying that she was gone for some reason. I can't remember why, though.
It's a very physically challenging task, but also mentally.
And this is what it's all about. The finals here.
He went from Attitude to now Purple? Oh, God.
King of the Ring 1997 was really significant because
honestly, if it was me, Purple,
in legend in WWE.
I would watch when the Shield started
Put me at a different level.
until
He was more than ready. He took the reins and he
probably 2018-ish.
looked back since.
And then skip ahead until Triple H took over.
That was just one of the many career moments.
That's kind of what that's kind of the best part to catch up on.
With the Hall of Fame induction of Triple H next week in Vegas. And folks, here's the beauty of this. SmackDown's going to end at 8 p.m. local in Vegas, so you got a couple hours to get down the street to Fontainebleau in the Hall of Fame ceremony. You can do both events in one night, Wade.
But the Shield era was a lot of fun.
Class of 2025, our chance to pay homage and say thank you to the very
I can't remember, Ray. I just can't remember.
The ones who made us fall in love with this
Yeah, right, Jeremy, I agree.
world. Congrats to the entire Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Class of 2025.
Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Ticketmaster.com for both SmackDown and the
Nia's
Hall
on
of
vacation.
Fame.
Okay. I knew she was gone for a reason, and they didn't have her plans for a Mania, so that's why she's gone.
WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. And by WWE 2K25. WrestleMania sale is here. WWE 2K25 is 20% off PlayStation today. And bringing you the unique opportunity to rewrite the Bloodline family history in 2K.
Yeah, that's what it was, FaZe. Thank you.
Save today on that.
That's why I love you guys. You guys fill in the cracks when I don't remember shit, which is often. That's new. Yeah, I've seen that before midnight.
his opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 182 pounds,
Rey Fenix.
The guy's just electric. And Wade, really hard to imagine a better start for a WWE career than Rey Fenix, what he showed us last week with that offense.
Cody's going to be on later, big dog.
Nathan Fraser, that was just blowing our
It's a street fight, basically, James. Nothing special.
Debut. And boy, oh boy, did he surpass that now. Of course, Raw's Penta, who is the brother of Rey Fenix, has really done the same thing over on Raw over these past couple of months. So the expectations for Phoenix were sky high. That's a lot of pressure. And sometimes pressure can be the undoing of some superstars, but Phoenix just grew into that pressure, grew into the biggest spotlight of his career, and has now, within 1 week of debuting, become appointment viewing here on SmackDown.
Berto is locked in on Rey Fenix. First time they've gone one-on-one long ago in Mexican promotions. They met in 4 tag team matches.
There you
this
go.
This is their first singles one-on-one match, regardless of promotion. And quick into it is Rey Fenix.
I doubted, Earl. We did it last week. Were you not here? Or did you have to go somewhere?
Oh, that was nice. After, of course, Santos Escobar had said great things about the debut of Rey Fenix. He was quite.
They do that with everything, James. Maybe they'll have some like slot machines or something they can beat each other up with.
Monster inside Berto came to the fore.
What do you think that kind of statement by Santos Escobar, the impact it can have on somebody like Berto?
Was supposed to be a motivational tour, and I know for a fact Santos Escobar has been far from impressed with Legado del Fantasma of late. As he puts it, he wants them back to running the bingo here on SmackDown. You can't do that if you're not winning.
Running the bingo?
For Berto can turn around in a hurry tonight if he pulls off what would, I guess, be a shocker. A victory against Rey Fenix, who came out of the blocks hot here on SmackDown last week.
Tough to showcase the high-flying and explosive style when you got a big boot pressing down right into your face in the corner. And as Berto's been neutralizing Rey Fenix early on here. And now Fenix delivers that elbow.
Derailing this hype train of Rey Fenix. Oh, wow! Well, that'll do it for Berto, who has got a massive upper hand already in this one.
And the corkscrew dive to the outside by Berto. Backing up what he said last week, perhaps.
Nobody in their right mind would live in a place like this. Unless they have
We're in a commercial again. Weird. Picture-in-picture commercial, at least this time. Drew and Berto going at it. Break out of they should have a roulette wheel in the Vegas street fight, right? Yeah, another commercial break. Man, seems like the commercials have been heavy tonight. I mean, there's always a lot of commercials, but tonight seems extra for some reason. And I don't know why. Definitely a lot of commercials. Although I guess we have had, what, 2 picture-in-picture commercials? Cody versus who? What do you mean? Cody, I know Cody doesn't have a match tonight. Cody's coming out later. You should gamble at Mania for real money. Oh God. That's never a good idea. We need the undefeated table challenge Mania match. You know, it could go down at Mania, you never know. Okay, James. I just saw the Charlotte and Tiffany thing. Interesting. They are facing disciplinary actions after Charlotte and Tiffany got into a scuffle in the parking lot before the show, it looks like. It's going to be at least 2 years, Purple Panda. Because I don't think technically USA contract comes out for 2 more years. CW is at least 2 more years. So yeah, it's going to be a while. Seth will. Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of thinking that too now, Ray. There's a lot of people leaning towards the Seth and Paul thing. And we're back. Let me get the volume. Claude Marks Berto has
down in Vegas the night before WrestleMania, an absolutely loaded card with all the superstars, whether it's Raw.
Does Phoenix have him on his back? I guess I've noticed. Damn! Look at the air.
Phoenix. Well, 10 seconds ago, Rey Fenix had been on the end of a 5+ minute beating from Berto, and just when you started to write off the newcomer, he turns it around in a blink of an eye, and he's back in the fight.
Berto was in
Liam, I'll tell you in the next commercial break, man.
Phoenix, a week after
Testify.
his impressive debut. What do you do for an encore? How about this? A rally against Berto.
Yeah, this was new questions being asked of Rey Fenix. Wow! Headbutt there. Berto completely defenseless, not expecting that, connecting flush to the jaw.
The breathtaking aerial moves that we saw in his debut continue on as he stomps down on the back of Berto, constantly springboarding off of the top rope.
And this is part of the problem when you're in there with a competitor like Rey Fenix, who has such a deep playbook. How do you possibly guard yourself against who knows what is coming next?
And when the intensity bubbles up with Rey Fenix, you see what he's capable of. He's lining up Berto for flight.
Oh, shit. That was awesome.
His way down to the floor.
Hey, Kathleen.
Once again, look at the body.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jen.
Connecting right on the chest of Berto, who has gone from almost sure victory to what looks like defeat here.
Into the cover for Phoenix, and Berto able to kick out.
And Rey Fenix, for all his flashy moves and his high-octane performances, it's that gritty durability he's really shown tonight to ride out that storm from Berto. Keep in the fight, but wait, don't write Berto off yet.
Not at all. Berto looking to take advantage.
Yeah, he's got some tricks up his sleeve, too. No.
How about this for Berto?
Chicharito right to the jaw.
Some of his own medicine. Berto for the win.
Oh, damn. That was close. Yeah, I'm excited for Mania.
You could take a kick
I just want to hear.
Right on the point of the jaw while draped upon the ropes, and you can still kick out. That's pretty damn impressive, but for how much longer?
And the power of Berto. Sit out. Power bomb for the win. The kick out by Phoenix.
Well, Rey Fenix has really had the stuffing knocked out of him here, and that frustration now is on the face of Berto, who thought that should have got the job done. Not quite enough, but surely the end is nigh here.
Great action in the midst of our night in Seattle, and still to come, Randy Orton and LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and
Yeah, I agree, Jen. If they do, it should be good. It's always decent. It's always good, in my opinion. At least the last couple have been good. Sometimes I'm not thrilled going into them, but it seems like when they get here, I always have fun time watching it. Kathleen, thanks for the heart me.
But Rey Fenix has got other ideas. Oh my God!
Woo, Phoenix.
Top rope Frankensteiner.
Nice.
He was able to fight his way out of position, gets up to the top rope, and delivers. And just that single
Ooh, so close.
cover.
Oh, anything more than an arm, and Berto was done there. How the hell do you pull this out?
Look at the height.
Being on the receiving end of such a beating. And these two are just slugging it out now. Oh, my God.
Jen starts. Thanks for the 35 roses. Appreciate it. Oh, it's that time of the night.
Berto now. Gets him up top. Looking for the press. Oh, no. Delivers big time for the win.
Damn. I thought he had it.
From man to man, but Berto coming up trumps in the end with that sit-out powerbomb, and once again,
Well, I appreciate it, Jen
equal
starts.
to it, refusing to go down in this one.
Second time he's been able to deliver on it, but Phoenix has found a way to survive.
There have been some really good matches tonight, I have to say.
His second match in WWE.
The end of the women's gauntlet match was really good. Randall, thanks for the heart me. Oh my God.
Well, a moonsault attempt.
Berto like sprung off his foot.
Impressive athleticism from Berto.
I'm great, Randall. How are you?
But Ray Phoenix with the perfect timing to get those boots up, and Berto's done here.
I bet, Jen.
Goodbye, amigos kick.
I can imagine, Jen's. Oh my God.
Again showing you what he's capable of.
Well, it's timing and
They're
precision.
going up top again. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Phoenix has him. Phoenix has him. MMB Mexican Muscle.
Mexican Muscle Buster. Damn. That was awesome. Yeah, Jens, I got a couple people over on Twitch and YouTube that are over in UK too. So they get it.
Every time out from Ray Phoenix.
Well, there's been surprises week by week. And this is another goodbye, amigo. Is that what he calls that? I love it. Connected perfectly. And that precision strike to the jaw, followed by this, the Mexican Muscle Buster. The flight of the Phoenix continues.
1, 2, 3.
How does he gain speed running down the top rope as Santos Escobar comes in to check on Berto? Santos said, go out and prove it if you're going to say that about Ray Phoenix. And look at the respect.
Is this real?
Has for Ray Phoenix.
Berto, this is what you need to be like. This kind of competitor. Santos Escobar is a man of class and style.
Oh, Bert, he wouldn't shake his hand.
Blown away like the rest of us by the arrival and performances of Ray Phoenix.
Comes out to shake his hand.
I thought they were pretty good, Jens.
But this high flying, this explosive, the intensity, the agility. If you want offense and you want it in dynamic form, this is how you get it. Just watch Ray Phoenix.
We have now seen back-to-back jaw-dropping performances from the newest face on Friday Night SmackDown, Ray Phoenix. Well, from the newest face to an unexpected face here tonight, the prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez?
Roxanne,
What is she doing
what
here?
brings you to SmackDown?
Well, since Ava doesn't want to give me an answer on Stand and Deliver, I decided to take matters into my own hands and speak to Nick Aldis because as the runner-up of this year's Women's Royal Rumble, I would gladly compete for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania because, Byron, I'm a professional. At 23 years old, the prodigy is ready to steal the show because clearly Tiffany Stratton just can't handle the pressure.
Are you seriously talking about me, Roxanne?
Oh, shit.
You should be the last person talking about me. You know, the way that I see it is
Ray.
you could learn a little something from me.
What could I possibly learn from you, Tiffany? How to put on a fake little helpless Tiffy act? I saw through you, and I'm so glad you finally showed your true colors. I just hope it doesn't cost you your WrestleMania match.
At least I'm not the one coming to SmackDown begging for a match.
Look, Tiffany,
Really?
I would gladly watch Charlotte rip your Barbie head off, but I'm not going to pass up an opportunity when I see one.
Oh, you want to face me? Okay. I'll give you the spotlight you so desperately need. Tonight. Right, Nick?
Okay. It's been a day. I'll think about it. In the meantime, cool off.
Oh, God. Interesting. Lyra and Bailey won. Jens.
The aftermath from the favor. We'll take a look back at Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and of course the CM Punk Paul Heyman story. That's coming your way.
Okay, let me get the volume. I'll do a little recap here for everybody that might have missed out. I do have it scrolling at the bottom of the screen, but I know you can't see it very well on TikTok sometimes. But yeah, it's been an okay show tonight. So a lot of the matches were so-so, and then the end of the women's gauntlet match and the last match were really, really good. But we started the show off with Randy coming out wanting to know what's his WrestleMania plan since Kevin's hurt, and then he RKO'd Nick last week. And of course, Solo had to interfere, come out, him and Tama Tonga talking trash, then they attacked Randy. LA Knight came out and saved him. So LA and Randy are taking on Tama and Solo in the main event tonight. We also had the gauntlet match kicked off. We had Bailey and Lyra were the first ones out. They beat Shayna and Zoe. Then they beat Natalya and Maxine. Then they beat Kaden and Katana. And then they beat B-Fab and Michin. And then finally they beat Piper Niven and Alba Fire. And they're going to face Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania for the women's tag team titles. Damian Priest was coming out to the ring. He got attacked from the back by Drew. Then Drew went into the ring, did a promo talking about he's going to destroy Damian at WrestleMania. Damian then came back out. They got in a scuffle, and Drew stole the necklace off of Damian's chest. Rey Fenix just beat Humberto. And after the match, they wanted him to shake Phoenix's hand. He wouldn't do it. And we just saw Tiffany and Roxanne and Perez in the back. That was kind of crazy. Katie Rhymes, thank you for the new sub. And J-Dog, what are you doing? Oh my God, man. How many subs are you giving away tonight? Thank you for all the subs, J-Dog. Jesus. Yeah, that'll be a good tag team match. Wow. J-Dog, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get... There it goes. 14? Jesus, J-Dog. Thank you. Yeets. Let's get some yeets going again. We need some yeets after all those subs from J-Dog. Gifted subs. And the follows over on TikTok, Government Eddie, thank you. Again, next week, if you are around or you're up in the middle of the night in the US or you're over in the UK, James, what time did we think? I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Progress Wrestling show in Vegas. It starts at midnight in Vegas, which I believe in the UK is like 8 a.m., I think James told me. Otherwise, it's 2 Central Time in the morning. I will be on in the middle of the night doing a watch along for the Progress Wrestling show. I'm also going to be doing a video giving you a preview for it, and then I'll be doing a review video afterwards as well. So yeah, Progress Wrestling should be a fun show. 8 a.m. in the UK for Progress Wrestling Friday morning. Thursday in the middle of the night, beginning of Friday, if you want to join in. Let's see what else. Flex to be great, man, but it'll be amazing, like always. But some of the story, yeah, the lead ups have been kind of blah. But I feel like that's been kind of the thing the last few years. It's been the same way. Okay, here we go.
He's a friend. He's above and beyond before and after everything else. He's always just been a friend to me.
I first met CM Punk when he walked into the doors of OVW in Louisville, Kentucky.
Talk about a young man who has walked in here and made a name for himself. I'm talking about Punk.
He's different. He's unique. He's one of a kind. He's the first CM Punk. It was obvious to me from the first day that I met CM Punk, this was the guy. And once they saw it, the whole game would change.
Probably, Jesse.
CM Punk.
I owe my career to Paul Heyman, 100%. Paul fought for me. He gave me a shot.
Paul, they told you to fire me, and you said no. CM Punk is WWE Champion! That's right, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Hey, check your shirt out.
So I'm super fortunate. I get to come to work and
Will what
get to
be
work
on in
with
the
one of my
US,
best
Tim?
friends.
I'm the best in the world!
It'll be on Triller TV.
I knew that CM
The Triller
Punk was
TV
going
app.
to be a main eventer. I knew this guy was going to headline SummerSlam and Royal Rumble and Survivor Series and ultimately WrestleMania.
He's never been anything but a brother, a father, a friend to me, a teacher, a mentor. You know, trust me with his kids, invited me into his home countless times.
What a noble, honorable,
Love you,
righteous
J-Dog.
man he is. I admire him.
Yeah,
More than
Triller
I do
TV
anybody
Plus. Used to be
else in this
Fight TV.
industry.
When I left here, I was super guarded. It was a rough time for relationships back then, and Paul was
It's
kind of
like-
no exception.
I want to say it's like $5 or $6 a month, or you can do the whole year for like $80, $75. It has all the indie shows on it, and AEW's on it normally.
Welcome back. I stand before you as the best friend and biggest fan of Chicago's very own CM Punk.
At WrestleMania, this is about loyalty.
I will always be loyal.
In my corner.
This is going to be crazy.
Are a WrestleMania main eventer.
My best friend.
My best friend in the world.
Paul Heyman.
CM Punk.
My best friend in the world. But will they, even friends, backstab each other from time to time? Is it worth it?
Best friend,
Triller
words
TV?
that forged the favor, the history of Punk and Heyman and their foundation. And still to come tonight, a look back at how Seth Rollins reacted to Punk and Heyman being reunited.
Ooh, Chelsea.
Guys, I need you to get better. I literally am going out
And
to
Zelina.
right now. I need you out here with me. I can't do it alone.
Oh, hi. It seems like that Gauntlet match was really tough on you girls. Oh, no, that means you're going to have to be a grown-up and do it all on your own. What are we going to do? I guess we're just going to have to see what kind of a champion you really are. Bye!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get out here now. I don't care if you're injured. Get out here. I need you ringside, please.
Poor Chelsea.
Remember the secret Hervis, Chelsea's secret Hervis were in that
Can't
tough match
Ramesh.
in the Gauntlet. So now a very
I'll get
confident Zelina
kicked off.
Vega. Lined up against the woman she's been targeting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Hour or so to go. Yeah. A little over now. Hour 15. Thank you, Jeremy.
Time to show the world what she's capable of. Zelina Vega against Chelsea Green next.
I'll say it when she comes out, Scott. You just wait, James. You just wait, James. I'm gonna save it till my queen is here. It's getting clips ready. Again, if you do miss anything, don't forget to go to my bio and go to Tyler, or just type in TylerWrestles.com in your browser, and you can check out all the clips you may have missed over on Instagram. I got backstage stuff. I got interviews. I've got matches, the ends of matches. I try to get the end, everything interesting that happens during the match in there. So definitely go check that out. I'm going to be posting a few up here in the thing. I pledge allegiance to the champion of the United States of America, and we're in which it stands, one nation, under WWE, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Earl says, there we go. I wish they worked the New Day storyline more. Yeah, I was really hating the New Day when they turned, but I'm starting to like them becoming heels. I feel like they're getting better and better as we go. So I'm okay with this. Again, I'll be putting up a bunch of Mania videos next week. Pretty much I'm going to try to do one every day. And I'll also be, like I said, I'm going to be doing Progress Wrestling, which if you don't know what Progress Wrestling is, it's a wrestling promotion out of the UK. They are going to be doing a show in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. They do there's a lot of indie shows going on during WrestleMania weekend. And I'll be doing a watch along in the middle of the night or 8 a.m. in the UK if you want to watch along. So I just saw a post for Mania. Yeah, 3 hour, 4 hour, 2 hour. That's what I was thinking, midnight. Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not going to probably do any pre-shows. I'll probably get on a little early before Mania starts, but I'll probably get on maybe an hour early or half hour early, somewhere in there. It kind of depends. And we'll go from there. And then the after show, we'll see. See how I'm feeling. Most of the time, not a lot happens on those, especially during Mania. If it was a normal pay-per-view, maybe. But if you're not following, and if you do want to be part of the Mania watch along next weekend and you are on TikTok, go to my bio, go to tylerwrestles.com, check me out on YouTube or Twitch. Those are the only place to join the watch along next weekend is YouTube and Twitch. So that is where we got to be. If you want to join the fun, next weekend. And I know some people were wondering about if I'm going to have any wrestling cards to open. I'm going to possibly. I'm working on something. It might be a small box, and it might not be 2025 Topps Chrome, but it might be some version of WWE wrestling cards. We'll find out. Yeah, Tyler Wrestles on all platforms, in case you didn't know, including OnlyFans, yes, which I don't do anything on there. I just have it so no one will steal my name. Wanted Big E to go. I know that would have been cool. Big E was a manager. I was kind of hoping that was going to happen too. Ooh, we got a Malachi Black promo. Oh, they didn't do us the beginning of the Chelsea entrance.
From Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, she is the Women's United States Champion,
Chelsea Green. Boom. That's how you do it.
I've got a loud voice, Joe Test. Chelsea Green.
There's no pledging coming from the paired announcers. There's objective broadcasting, but no pledging of anything.
The balance is off. What do you mean, Purple Panda?
Chelsea Green has been smack talking all week, and I will say, in my opinion, it is richly deserved.
She's been all over me, like saying I'm supposed to say nice. Oh, and quick start as she throws the tool.
Throws the skirt at
disrespectful to our United States
Zelina.
Chelsea Green.
And I gotta think here, Wade, because her secret Purvis isn't out to support her tonight, because remember, they were in that brutal match. Oh, and here's Vega with the roll-up.
So close.
Chelsea has to think to herself, she has to get off to a fast start here.
Well, that has been the problem for Zelina Vega over the past
7 Yeah, plus they've had a few curveballs with injuries and stuff, so that's why, like, no one expected KO to be gone 2 weeks before Mania.
Have taken down,
what is
Zelina Vega several times. That may not be an issue tonight.
Oh.
Slams her head down on the corner.
Damn.
Reinforced announce desk.
Don't act so surprised.
I like how they bring up reinforced announce desk every time now.
Chelsea Green needs protection. Joe Test, go protect Chelsea Green.
Anything. Go out there and compete.
What's this idiot referee doing?
What is going on here?
Yeah, what's going on? Is he calling the match?
He called for the bell.
Your winner by count out, Zelina Vega.
Yes, she threw. Hey, listen.
That was you
No. We didn't.
What?
She was
Oh my God.
Secret Hervis wasn't out here. She threw Vega back into the ring.
This
and
idiot
didn't
referee
beat the 10
stopped
count.
the match. Again, Joe Test distracted.
Not at all. It was Chelsea's own complaining.
It was his.
No, she was complaining.
Chelsea got counted out.
Doing that, it cost her time.
You need
Not
to
at
learn
all.
how to be a professional.
She can't control her emotions. Threw her back into the ring. Next thing you know,
Wow.
winner, Zelina Vega.
Who's never going to shut up about getting a championship opportunity now. Thanks, Joe Test.
She's robbed.
Angel, I can't say this enough. That is the kind of performance I need in Legado del Fantasma. Humberto, I'm gonna beat him. He's a flash in the pan. And what were your words? Oh, yeah, a flying lizard. Your words. All I have to say to you right now is I'm extremely disappointed in you. Angel! Let's go find Ray Phoenix so I can congratulate him on a job well done.
Berto is not going to like this. Who were you talking about, Purple Panda? I'm not. Who mentioned? Chelsea got counted out. They did it. They did the Queen dirty. That is for sure. It was not a good moment for Chelsea.
Not only that, because after a major confrontation at the top of SmackDown, we got
Yep.
a heavyweight
Here's the main event: LA Knight and Randy Orton taking on Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa tag team match. Daddy Bomba.
go up against the Viper, Randy Orton, and the megastar L.A.
If it was a title match, Chelsea would retain. Yes. Correctamundo.
Berto. Too much. Too much.
Oh, Andrade picking up
Too
Berto.
much. Berto, I know
What do
you
you want?
lost with Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is a great wrestler. But you are a great wrestler too. Still work hard. Keep your face up and be proud.
Mind your own business.
Oh, Berto.
Look what's up next.
Ah, I see Purple Panda.
All the gold and the story to be told. The undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, the one and only
Cody Rhodes.
He is with us live.
Coming out next. Yeah. Live, Daddy Bomba. No more pre-recorded. Go Leafs. I'll do it now, but if Gabe shows up, I'll have to do it again. Can I get a Chelsea? Wow, that was a Chelsea Green and an OE out once. I was doing a clip and it popped off right when that happened. But there we go. New belts? I don't know. Did you see the CM Punk story? What's the CM Punk story, country? Hold on, I'm trying to get a clip done. They had a lot of segments there just in a few minutes, so it went really fast. That match was really crazy. Okay, there we go. That's going.
Angel.
CM Punk and Paul Heyman there. Yeah, we just watched that, country. We literally watched that like maybe 3-4 minutes ago. Oh, again, thanks for joining, guys. If you are on TikTok, don't forget YouTube and Twitch. If you want to join the WrestleMania watch along, that's the only place to do it. We'll be over there doing all of both nights of WrestleMania on YouTube and Twitch only. No Roman, as far as I know, dearie. It doesn't sound like it. No, because all those guys aren't there. But tonight. What happened so far? We had Drew and Damian get into a scuffle. Drew stole Damian's necklace. Ray Phoenix beat Umberto. After the match, Umberto wouldn't shake his hand, and that didn't go well. Zelina beat Chelsea Green by countout. We had Randy Orton get into it with Solo and Tama, and then LA Knight came out, and so Solo and LA Knight are going to take on Tama or LA Knight and Randy are going to take on Solo and Tama later. And we had Bayley and Lyra Valkyria win the women's tag team title Gauntlet #1 contenders match. They're going to take on Liv and Raquel at WrestleMania. And is that it? I think that's about it that happened tonight. So, yeah. Oh, man. Again, if you do miss anything, I got clips posting right this second up on the Instagram. Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. If you're not already following along, that's the place to do. Whole face left. Liv and Raquel Rodrigo. Thanks for sharing the live, Randall. Thanks for the likes on TikTok too. Likes bring people into the live, so that helps. James wants to know what your guys' favorite wrestler is. Randy Orton and Becky Lynch. Fine. Taker says Slipknot. CM Punk. Heard his name, threw around. Oh, shit. We're missing Naomi.
Opportunist. There are so many words that describe you, Jade. But there's one word that
Ooh, I like the razor blades in her hair. And her neck.
Had I not pushed you off that ledge and onto that windshield?
I love this.
I know that. It would have eventually been me. Once I got you out my way, I took my rightful place as champion. Bianca and I grew an even stronger friendship. Now that you're back, Bianca won't even look at me. But it's okay, because there's no more of this fake loyalty. I'm doing what's best for me, and I'm going to get mine. At WrestleMania, I strongly advise you to proceed with
caution. I like it. And the cautioneering. Oh, we're getting Jade rebuttal.
You thought that you could weather the storm by ducking and dodging me, but now the moment is here. Time has run out. I'm not just angry. I'm pissed. You came at me because you thought you knew what was best for me. You don't. You tried to take me out because of your own insecurities. Let me ask you this. What happens to a star when it starts to fade?
Ooh.
They try to steal the shine from someplace else. That is what this is about. The glow is fading. And Naomi, you're trying to stay relevant in any and every way. That is what this all is about. You were jealous that I came in with so much star power, so much aura, so much glow.
Oh, God.
And this WrestleMania, I'm not a rookie anymore. I'm your biggest threat because a storm is coming.
I love it. Great video packages by Naomi and Jade. That was a lot of fun.
Jade against
I'm excited for that match. There's just going to be a lot of brutality between those two ladies wanting to kick each other's asses, and it is going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm excited. It might be sloppy. It might not be pretty looking, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't care what people, if you like them or not. What the hell are those?
For everyone who appreciates the great history of this industry, look at this scene to behold.
Randall, thanks for the hurt me on the backup. That was kind of weird. All those belts. Hulk Hogan stole my glow. Exactly. What am I most looking forward to right now? I think for me, it's a tie between Cena and Cody, and the triple threat between Roman, Punk, and Drew and Seth, just because of what could happen with either of those matches. In the aftermath, what could happen with each of those matches? Took it all away, you took it all away. I need my kingdom. Oh, with freedom. Took it all away. Took my kingdom.
That are in the ring now that mean so much to all of us, Wade, but mean even more to the man who.
Yeah, he definitely can purple.
We just saw a very brief glimpse of an incredibly young Cody Rhodes, and WWE fans, some of us older guys have been watching a significant number of years. Will remember some of the championships.
Jay and Gunther is also another one. Yes, definitely. I'm excited for Jay and Gunther. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for Tiffany and Charlotte, just because of the chaos that we've had so far between those two. There's some good matches on the card. Some of the storylines building up to it, not the greatest, but there's some good ones building some of them up too. That's what a lot of people are thinking, Country. We kind of been talking about that over on Twitch and YouTube chat.
He is going to win and then retire for good.
8 days away from WrestleMania.
Cody Rhodes is here.
7 days away from a loaded SmackDown at the T-Mobile Arena. That will be filled.
And the fight before, exactly, before SmackDown between Tiffany and Charlotte.
That follows 2 hours later, right down the street.
You can't show the video because they will instantly shut my live feed down and suspend me.
And then, of course, this guy in the spotlight.
1 hour to go.
Cena. And what feels far
That's good,
bigger
James.
than simply just a title defense.
Netflix outside the U.S., USA Network inside the U.S. Cody Rhodes is out and ready to talk. I bet he's going to ask us, what do you want to talk about? Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. I'm on board with this crowd tonight. Spinning belt's your favorite? Oh boy. That's true, James. You're doing good. No, you can't see on Twitch either. They go after you everywhere now. Ever since the Netflix deal. I'm not sure, squad. We'll find out, I guess.
You guys have gotten me all flustered. Thank you very much, Seattle. You have always been... You have always been good to me, whether it's this sold-out arena here tonight or when I did Defy and now being back here again. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now, this is the tangible definition of realized potential. It's the denotation of excellence, the metric that stands. This right here simply says you are the best wrestler in the world. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to carry this and its mighty weight, but it won't always be me. That's what this has become. That's what WrestleMania has turned into. It's not just a match between two men anymore. It's about our right to keep this at home.
Okay.
It's about the next 20 champions, whether that's Sean's NXT kids watching WrestleMania intently, our ID prospects. Maybe there's a young man in Seattle tonight that wants to grow up and wear this as WWE champion. It's about the next 20 champions.
Okay.
And then there is one man trying to take all that away.
John Cena. Cody's by himself, Adrian. Yes.
John Cena.
RX. Cena sucks.
John Cena has neglected to make Seattle part of his farewell tour.
He hates you,
He
Seattle.
has opted to be in Vegas for SmackDown next week.
Of course he is.
It would be cowardice on my part to rebuttal John's remarks from when we shared the ring in London, but one thing he said that sticks with me, he referred to me and the placement of my tattoo. He said, me having this tattoo makes me a common fan.
Wow.
So what? I have this tattoo for the same reason that I wear this suit. It's not because I think I'm somebody. It's because I want to be somebody.
Yeah.
Is that somebody who can sell out the world's most famous arena 188 times to the rhythmic chants of his own name? Is that somebody who can sit up each and every night, even with broken ribs, and become WWE's phenom? Is that somebody who can set the world ablaze with Latino heat?
I like it. I like that they're doing this. And then there's that belt. Hey, Namor. Spin a Rooney.
Or is that somebody who can carry a company on his back through good times and bad for 10 years? John Cena.
Thanks, Namor.
John Cena looks at this and considers it a bad thing. I don't. I see it as a man who is trying to break the wheel, a man who is trying to find himself. Does that sound familiar? John, you've told me that I don't know who I am, that I don't present myself authentically. Here's what I do know, John. I'm the WWE champion, and you are not.
Facts.
John is always teaching.
John is always preaching. Perhaps this is the one time in my life that I can teach John Cena a lesson I saw my old man struggle with as a career babyface, and it's very simple. John, they are allowed to love somebody else. Hell, I call myself the captain here, but I'm part of a roster that has CM Punk, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, just to name a few. We make each other better.
Definitely.
And now I found myself with the unenviable task, but it's in my nature to want this task, that I have to halt history with your record-setting title win so that we can have history here in the first place. John Cena's a man of his word. He said he was leaving. He means it. He says he means to take this with him. He means it. So let me share some honesty with you, John. I'll tell you the same thing that I told Brock, the same thing that I told Roman. I do my best work when I'm backed into a corner. I don't flinch. I fight. I wrestle. That's right, John. The bell is gonna ring. And when it does, and this is over, I leave you to this ring, John, to have your moment to say goodbye. It would be clever for me to tell John, your time is up. My time is now. But John, you've known your time is up for quite some time, and that's why you did what you did. And one day, my time will be up soon. But until then, this is timeless. And this stays home. This stays with us.
Yeah. I like it.
What a statement.
Great statement.
Champ, and I love connecting all the history of Bruno's belt, even pausing at the spinner belts. And Wade, this is what we're in store for.
Yeah, I like the belt thing.
It is WrestleMania undisputed WWE Championship match. As he says, I have to hold
Don't worry, Purple, they're
history
not.
with a record-setting title win for Cena so that we can continue to have history here in the first place. That, to its core, is the statement made by Cody Rhodes.
Well, that clearly was way more than just a rousing speech from Cody Rhodes. It's more than just a title defense at WrestleMania. Cody is defending the past, the present, and the future of this industry.
Take it all the way.
He wants to take the ball and go home for good. Good luck, Cody Rhodes.
It's missing some diamonds.
History so that we can have history. Let's talk about the
What would that be, Bubba? I have a typo all the time.
Remember the early 5 p.m. Pacific start time. So if you're interested in the
I'm a human typo.
it is there for you. Smackdown in Vegas, and tickets are still on sale, and it is going to be a power-packed card from T-Mobile Arena, of course, a week from tonight. Let's tell you what
You were
you're in
right.
store for.
Yeah, because as we just heard from the champ, Cody Rhodes, one half of our WrestleMania
Hey. I can't have this song on here or they'll copyright me. So I need to sing and talk. John Cena next Friday on SmackDown, everybody. Go home SmackDown for Mania. And the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I figured we'd be getting that too. I love it. I wish it was still on Mania though. And 6-woman tag match, Caden Carter and Katana Chance and Zelina taking on Piper, Chelsea, and Alba.
In 6-woman tag next week on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Strength of the action SmackDown to start WrestleMania weekend is topped with this. Will you look at this? The WWE Tag Team Division, the championship on the line. Street Profits look to defend against the former champs, Motor City Machine Guns.
WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. Ford, Dawkins, next week is the final Friday Night SmackDown before WrestleMania, and it's also the night that you defend your titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. How are you both feeling about that showdown?
Street Profits, Motor City, Vegas, WrestleMania weekend. But you know what? We like Motor City. But last week we saw a video on them talking about how they don't care about the gold, they don't care about the chains, don't care about the grills, don't care about the reality shows. But you know what? Quite frankly, you can't care about things that you don't have. You know what else they don't have, Byron? These.
They've been all over the world for 20 years. But save the congratulations for the IWC Glazers, because we run this division.
Hold on, run this division? Y'all running this division straight to the ground. Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns, they road warriors. Y'all over here gassing them up. You want to talk about a real road warrior? Let's talk about The Miz.
I'm sorry, did someone say a joke? Because the only joke I see is the SmackDown Tag Division being headed by you two.
Hey, don't do it.
No. Let me cook. As talented as you two may be, the mere fact that those titles are not on the WrestleMania card is a slap in the face to every superstar that's ever held those titles, including me in my 9 times as a tag team champion. So it's time to put you two on notice. Revive the tag team division.
I actually agree with Miz.
Because I got the hottest young prospect in the game, a true 1 of 1, Carmelo Hayes. And together, we are Mello, Don't Miz. And we are us, him.
And we most definitely want the smoke.
I like it. Great points by the Miz.
It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time.
It's been quite the day for Tiffany Stratton.
No, Earl.
The following contest is scheduled
Because TNA, for one, is not on the main roster. If anything, you'd see them at Stand and Deliver.
She is the WWE Women's Champion.
Oh, we're all in black tonight with pink bows. I like it.
Tiffy time here in Seattle. Taking up the instant challenge that was put forth against Roxanne Perez. That's next.
Too bad Booker T in here go, oh, Roxanne, I love her. Yeah, he's kind of a hype man since she was a student, but it's a little much sometimes. Oh, well, we got 45 minutes left in the show. Again, if you're on TikTok, thanks for all the likes tonight. Thanks for all the gifts. Appreciate it. They help pay for my YouTube TV, which is what we're watching and listening to. I need to get a drink of water quick. If you're on TikTok, don't forget, check out my YouTube and my Twitch, because that's where the Mania Watch Along will be on next week. If you do miss anything during the show, check out my Instagram, Tyler Wrestles, on all social medias, or TylerWrestles.com. I do have clips all night on Instagram in case you do miss anything during the show. Dang. Nice. In fact, I'm trying to get Cody's speech up. There we go. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Damn it. We had a pizza commercial, by the way. Yes, we did. Oh, boy. Pizza Hut. Exactly. Man, now I want pizza. It's too late to eat pizza, though, for me. Again, Aldis should be Randy's. Aldis should be... I know, I would love it if Aldis is Randy's opponent. That is what I want. Will we get that? Probably not. He talks too much for me without saying a whole lot, Cody. Yeah, some people would say that. I could get that. Cody definitely sometimes feels like he has practiced his speech over and over and over again, which does kind of feel it disingenuous sometimes to me. So I can understand that. Pizza Hut again, yes. I'm looking at wings. Oh my God. Wingstop now. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, coming back soon. If you missed anything tonight, we had Bailey and Lyra win the women's Gauntlet tag team title match for the #1 contender. They're going to take on Liv and Raquel at Mania. We had Chelsea Green get beat by Zelina because of countout. We had Damian Priest get attacked by Drew McIntyre, and then Drew cut a promo about his match with Mania with Damian. Then Damian came back, tried to beat him up, but Drew, oh, excuse me, got the best of him and stole his necklace. Ray Phoenix beat him from Berto, and right now we got Tiffany Stratton taking on Roxanne Perez from NXT. And the main event is Randy and LA Knight taking on Solo and Tama Tonga. And we did not find out what Randy's Mania event will be yet.
With Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, and more in Clash of Clans. You can download that today.
Zelina beat Chelsea.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez hasn't been in the ring with Tiffany Stratton since the 2024 Royal Rumble. Tiffany eliminated Roxanne that night. Then you fast forward to this year's Royal Rumble, Wade, and it was Roxanne who nearly shocked the world, nearly earned a chance to face Tiffany at WrestleMania. She had that record-setting performance, was the runner-up to Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair, who of course is heading to WrestleMania, but Roxanne has certainly been vocal in putting her name forward as a potential.
Good night, James. Have a good one, man.
Should a competitor need to be replaced due to their lack of professionalism? I think we know who I may be talking about there.
Well, let's get into that just for a moment.
Tiffany's gear tonight is
there's no denying.
Amazing.
We acknowledge the
although Roxy,
from earlier today,
also great gear.
And the discipline that was put forth to both Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, as Charlotte Flair was asked to go home for the remainder of the week. But we've got a good one right in front of us here with
this is going to be fun.
Perez and Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, make no mistake, Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, multiple-time NXT Women's Champion. Yes, she is currently an NXT superstar. However, it has been clear for a long time now that Roxanne Perez is absolutely ready to mix it up with the best of Raw and SmackDown, as we saw in the Elimination Chamber and indeed the Royal Rumble that you mentioned, Joe. Roxanne Perez every bit the equal of our roster here.
Not officially yet, Alexa.
See the matrix type moves from Tiffany Stratton, and now the power as well. But look at this. This is the skill we talk about when it comes to Perez.
Yeah, there's no fear whatsoever in Perez, too. She'll stand up to anyone bigger and badder than her, and she certainly mixed it up with Tiffany Stratton on numerous occasions.
That does sound weird for Panda.
Together in NXT. So don't expect Roxanne Perez to take a backward step at all in this one. Wow.
Let's bring that right hand right across the face of Tiffany Stratton, and then delivers one of her own.
And this is Tiffany Stratton, who's really started to come into her own confidence-wise over the past several weeks, in part enforced by Charlotte Flair.
Tiffy rolling right now.
Tiffany Stratton saying, no, the spotlight is mine, the championship is mine. Pay attention
Tiffy time. Suplex by Tiffy under Roxanne.
See Roxanne reaching for her lower back. Stomping down on that left leg. WWE Women's Champion. Snap suplex again, but this time lateral press and the hook of the leg and a 2 count.
Now, I'll tell you right now,
yeah, he went to AEW.
Perez here tonight would really shake things up ahead of WrestleMania for the, wait a second, for the WWE Women's Champ.
Roxanne Perez trying to
hold on. Well, how smart was that?
We'll see, Rich. We'll see.
Tiffany Stratton in the eye.
A rising star showing some veteran presence to have to deal with the apron and then able to take advantage against Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, damn.
Stomping down on that left hand, Roxanne Perez.
That's how the prodigy does it, Roxanne
Second
says.
time it's 3.
Commercial break, picture in picture. Roxanne going back on the attack of Tiffany. You ever final predictions for? I have pretty much all of them in the book now. I just have to. I'm not going to tell you guys what they are yet because I'm going to make a video. Actually, probably tomorrow with all my Mania predictions. Although I'm probably going to have a video of all the Mania matches and what I think they're going to be in order. That's another video I got coming out. But squish the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Pizza, Domino's Pizza. We got a Domino's Pizza commercial. Good old H2O. Oh, yeah. If you're on TikTok, don't forget, we'll be doing WrestleMania Watch Along only on YouTube and Twitch. So if you're not following my YouTube or Twitch, you can go to my bio or you can just type TylerWrestles.com and follow me on either of those. Also, if you do miss anything tonight, Instagram has clips of everything going on in the show. If you want to join me for the Progress Wrestling show in Vegas, the Watch Along, I'll be on in the United States, 2 a.m. Central Time on Friday morning, or if you're in the UK, 8 a.m. Friday morning. I thought he's done retired, and I stopped watching, and no, I missed the real deal. Yeah. Actually, he just left for a little while from AEW, so. Oh, man, I am really yawny tonight. Not good. I don't like it when I'm yawning. Yeah, he was. Yep, he was a champ in AEW, exactly. And he was the ROH champ, which he just lost. Last pay-per-view. Coffee. I don't need coffee, Slipknot. I need to go to bed when this is over. I got to get my rest so I can make tons and tons of content over the weekend, plus clean my place when the family coming over, and I got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff. The good news is the week after Mania, I'm taking the week off. And then I'm going to Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis, so. Me too, Alexa. We've got about half an hour left in the show, Summertime. Randy Orton, LA Knight taking on Solo and Tama Tonga. Thanks for the rose, Summertime.
Joe and Wade with you here in Seattle.
Tiffany Stratton taking on Roxanne Perez right now. I'm driving midnight.
Roxanne Perez, and you see the athleticism, the former star gymnast Tiffany Stratton telling the crowd here in Seattle, you know what time it is. It is Tiffy time.
Well, nice. Just when it looked like Tiffany Stratton was starting.
It's about 8.5 hours, but I think I'm gonna go early. I'm gonna drive at least halfway the first night, and then
the WWE Women's Champion.
Do the last part the next morning.
Shake off all those injuries and damage sustained thus far and get back on the attack.
A week away from WrestleMania for Tiffany Stratton. Roxanne Perez, who had the record-setting performance in the Royal Rumble earlier this year in Indy, the roll-up.
It's been a while since we've seen these two in the ring. Last time I think it was for the title, the NXT title, that is.
This year from Roxanne Perez.
Little spine buster.
And Perez survives again.
Well, Perez has been trying her
I've
best to
done
drop some
the
heavy
longest I've ever drove was
artillery,
26
the
hours in
crossface
the
that she's
vehicle.
become known for in NXT. She did attempt that there with Tiffany Stratton.
Otherwise, I've done 11 and 12 a lot. But no, I'll probably drive 4 or 5 the first night and then just drive the other 3 or 4 the next night.
Tiffany
next morning.
with that hip attack against the ropes, but
Take my time.
Perez running straight in and slamming Stratton
Enjoy
down.
the time off.
Right off Roxanne Perez.
Might stop and see a friend or two along the way.
Deeper than most, which explains her level of success in NXT.
But I'm excited for Squared Circle.
Target just the way she wants it. Perez!
Oh, got the knees up.
Tiffany Stratton just lying in there and baiting Roxanne Perez.
No, Roxy's got her.
Just done the same back to Tiffany Stratton.
10's your limit.
She was thinking about the prettiest moonsault ever.
26 hours in, well, I guess a day, over one day was a lot.
Russian leg sweep off the second rope there. Tiffany Stratton's in big trouble.
And now Roxanne Perez.
I have a feeling we had a wardrobe malfunction. The picture went out.
Late kick out there from Tiffany Stratton, who has been
I'm guessing Tiffy might have wardrobe malfunctioned.
this one. One outing thus far from Roxanne. Talking some smack to boot. Can she get the dub? Tempted at pop rocks.
Couldn't get that
Oh,
sunset flip
oh,
powerbomb
oh.
going, but instead
Alabama slam reversal. That no, another reversal.
Perez with a counter.
Nice.
Tiffany comes right back at her. As they duel with supreme skill here in Seattle on
No shit. Great reversal by Roxy.
There it is, the crossface.
She's got it locked in. I did, Henry. Hope you did too.
Tiffany Stratton, who is a million miles away from the ropes here, desperately crawling away to try and get some.
Was that in a cannonball? No, it wasn't.
Perez interlocking those hands and pulling back desperately, and now utilizing her foot to stay away from the ropes.
Oh, Tiffany's got her up. Fireman's carry. Roll over. And we're getting the prettiest moonsault. There we go. Boom.
Prettiest moonsault ever.
3. Toodles.
Here is your winner, Tiffany Stratton.
Nice. Nice victory by Tiffany. Oh, it's Charlotte's.
Oh no, it's gone off the rails again.
Charlotte Flair was supposed to be sent home after their actions earlier.
Well, we know there was
Oh, man.
last week. Get security down. What the hell are you doing, Charlotte?
Now they're trying to clear things up, but it is getting worse by the week and coming over.
Not over the indestructible table.
And Flair is on top. And now Flair is trying
I think this is the most casually dressed I've ever seen Charlotte Flair.
in the midst of it, trying to control things, rips off his headset. Holding back Charlotte Flair, the 14-time world champion who is absolutely enraged. Wade Barrett trying to talk sense into Charlotte
Wade is in
Flair
between them.
and keep them separated from a further attack on Tiffany Stratton. WrestleMania awaits. This thing has boiled up and over beyond. Flair and
I'm excited. I'm excited for this match. Commercial. Yeah. No, when I was 26 hours in the car, I flew out to. Actually, I flew into Vegas. I got to fly first class. That was fun. My cousin lived out in Cali, and we drove back to Iowa, and we got trapped in a snowstorm in the Rocky Mountains by Vail, Colorado. And then we drove through a snowstorm. Well, actually, starting in Wyoming. And then we drove through an ice sheet of ice going through Nebraska. And then when we hit Iowa, we hit like 8 to 10 inches of snow, pulling a U-Haul trailer the whole way. But yeah, the first day we got trapped in the truck for like 26 hours straight. And we just about murdered each other in the Rockies. It was a lot of fun. Oh, CT, yeah. I don't know. I've always been a Charlotte fan. I think people give her too much shit just because she's Rick's daughter, but when you think about it, look how all your stars in the WWE They're all Nepo babies. The big ones. Look at the whole family of The Rock. They're all Nepo babies. Why would you drive through that? Because we had to. We didn't have anywhere to stop or stay. When you're in the Rockies, there aren't a lot of places to stop. And when you're in southern Wyoming, you know, if you've ever seen a movie where it says 103 miles to the next service or next gas station, that's a real thing because that happened. So, anyways, that's story time with Tyler, baby. But we're going into the main event next. I'm pretty sure we got LA Knight and Mr. Randy Orton taking on Solo and Tama Tonga. But it's been an okay show tonight. I wouldn't say it's been the greatest show, but there's been some interesting things that have happened. Again, if I can talk, if you do miss anything tonight, make sure you check out the Instagram. Instagram has clips of everything going on during the show, matches, everything. You got it all. Is Seth Rollins a Nepo wrestler? How would he be a Nepo wrestler? He doesn't. His parents aren't wrestlers. I'm confused by that one, Midnight. Yeah, the last hour or so has been pretty good, that's for sure. We're back, but I'm going to let this go because I'm pretty sure we're hearing that copyrighted song that I cannot play on YouTube because they hate me for that. Wade seemed legit. Yeah, I don't know. Wade did seem pretty angry at Charlotte. Hall of Fame talk. Next Friday, 10 Pacific, which is midnight my time. Which, unfortunately, I will be asleep. Like I said, I got family in town next weekend, so unfortunately, that's another thing I'm not going to be able to do. But you'll definitely have to, if you want to watch the Hall of Fame, you'll have to check it out on your own.
Obviously a family situation, but HBK, Seth, and Punk, it's been beating.
No, SmackDown is on normal time next week. And then when SmackDown's over, 2 hours later is the Hall of Fame.
What's the favor? I'm going to force you, my tribal chief, out of your comfort
I don't know why there's a
zone.
2 hour gap.
Because at WrestleMania, in the
But
main event, in
I'm sure it's time for people to get over there and situated. But still seems like a long time in between the events. Alexa, what are you talking about?
Wise man. Yes, my tribal chief. Let this desperate fool down easy, will ya? No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I promise you, I am going to put a beating on the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I am going to whip Seth Rollins' ass at the main event of WrestleMania. I feel bad for you, Paul Heyman. You are in a very difficult, unenviable position. The easiest
No, it's still
solution
3 hours,
for all
Ray.
of us, for everyone involved, would be if you just removed yourself from the situation entirely and let me and Punk and Roman battle it out at WrestleMania for the soul of this industry. I would take it as a privilege to remove you from the situation right here, right now.
Don't put your damn hands on me again!
CM Punk's here.
They've been spot on the recaps tonight.
Now, you owe me a favor.
Right, Purple, I agree with you.
Wait, it is time to reveal the matches for Saturday and Sunday at WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, this is WrestleMania Saturday, Joe. This is the
I love it.
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins.
I didn't say they're going to make us wait for Cena until Sunday.
In Punk's corner. That's your main event on Saturday. Also on WrestleMania Saturday, the bitterest of rivalries.
Naomi and Jade. Okay.
Versus Naomi. Not only that, World Tag Team Championship will be on the line as the War Raiders take on the New Day. Matchup that is going to be. And then Rey Mysterio, the legendary Hall of Famer, takes on the latest luchador, El Grande Americano. They'll go head-to-head again, WrestleMania Saturday. United States Championship is on the line as the megastar.
Heat Mania Sunday, exactly.
The terrifying Jacob Fatu. And as we just saw, WWE Women's Champion, her toughest test yet, Tiffany Stratton goes up against the sometimes unprofessional Charlotte Flair. Can't wait for that one. And then, World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Main event, Jey Uso, who has refound his fire. He goes head-to-head with the Ring General, Gunther. That is your card for WrestleMania Saturday.
All right, here's what you're in store for on Sunday. Bayley and Lyra just went through the Gauntlet. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley and Lyra against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Sunday at WrestleMania. It is going to be a Sin City street fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. The outrageous rivalry goes street fight version on Sunday at Mania. The Intercontinental Championship is going to be decided in a fatal four-way. Penta, Finn Balor, Dirty Dom, Braun Breaker, Sunday at Mania. Also Sunday from Vegas, AJ Styles against Logan
Yeah, Cody
Paul.
and Cena have to be the main
Sunday
event.
from Allegiant Stadium. The Women's World Championship triple threat will be held on Sunday the 20th. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and you can hear the reaction from the fans here 8 days away from Mania 41. And of course, we just heard from Cody Rhodes, who says he must halt history so we can keep making history. It's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes against John Cena. There it is, folks, officially your Saturday and Sunday cards.
Here we go, main event time. Understand, they talk to me. They talk to me.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 290 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Things have taken a far
Black versus Cody in the future, possibly.
Coming up next. Solo and
Yeah, we won't even have that much, Bubba. By the time we're done, we'll probably have like 10 minutes. Because we're going into commercial break.
Vodka soda.
Yeah, Ray and El Grande Americano have a match on Saturday of WrestleMania. Luchador versus Luchador. Raw Live, Small Smackdown Live. Do we know What time? What is scent stand? Central Standard Time? Oh, the actual start time for WrestleMania, Purple? The last call if you want to win some channel points on the prediction on Twitch. I'm trying to remember. I think it's actually let me look here. Yeah, it'll be 6 p.m. Central, Purple. Yeah, 7 on Saturday, 6 on Sunday. Correct. It starts at 6 p.m. Central Time. The actual show does. The pre-show starts at 3 p.m. Central Time. But yeah. There we go. Who's going to be in? Guess who's going? Is it going to be you? Are you going there? Nunez? For SmackDown? Both nights start at 6 p.m. Central Time, yes. There's 2 nights. 13 total matches. 7 Saturday, 6 Sunday. That's awesome, Nunez. Hope you have fun. Should be a good SmackDown. Would you buy the Bloodline for $1? Sure. Cool, Nunez. That's awesome. Yeah, I couldn't go this year. I don't know if I'll go next year. It's in New Orleans. I think the year after that, more than likely it'll be in Indianapolis, and that year I'll definitely be there. Coming back here in just a second. Yeah, next week's SmackDown actually does look pretty good. If it's Timu, no. Remy, there's a lot to deal with right now. 50 cents. Oh, we got Randy out in the ring, waiting for Mr. LA Knight next.
We addressed that earlier tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wayne, I feel like there's been so much packed onto the plate of LA Knight recently with match after match, having just won the U.S. Championship back. But what lies ahead will be his biggest challenge he's met. A prime, violent, angry Jacob Fatu next week. Fatu, of course, winning the last man standing to earn that shot at LA's championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and as we just learned, that will take place on WrestleMania Saturday. Of course, we know a frenzy of energy takes over every arena and stadium. When the megastar walks out, he's going to need all of that energy. And
okay, here we go. Solo and Tama coming to the ring. I can't do it.
Tensions between Solo and Fatu, especially of late. Solo, the former tribal chief, looking to get back on track. He spoke the right words earlier about supporting Fatu in his quest to become United States champ at WrestleMania. Well, this is a
Here we go. Main event going down now.
I'm sure will warm to Sikoa once again.
As soon as LA Knight turned to give a little bit of attention to Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga was quick to attack.
And that's really been the modus operandum of this unit from day one. And Tama Tonga, he is the least hyped member of that trio, and that is unfair. He's consistently demonstrated how devastatingly effective he is in that ring.
He is.
I don't think so, CT. I think that's the card.
Offensive arsenal himself.
I don't think they really have anything else to add.
Around two powerhouses in Solo Sikoa and Fatu.
That's part of Tonga's problem. He's at times the most soldier-like of the trio, who effectively follow orders from Solo Sikoa when needed. Solo Sikoa ramming into Aldis. That's why I pause. Terrifying sight, as is Randy Orton stepping in the ring.
Yeah, I can't do that, J-Dog.
Got to deal with Randy. Remember, he came out and had a little something to say to start tonight.
You're not that excited, so you sold your ticket? No. I said it earlier, you know, I feel like the week or two before Mania, I'm never excited. But then when it gets here, I am excited, and it's always a good time.
Lining up the draping DDT.
Randy Orton looking to finish this one off in double quick time.
I mean, he has come out explosive, and this crowd is ready to roar.
What a disaster for Sikoa and Tama.
Oh, Tama from behind. Oh, Randy for the RKO.
No,
but Solo.
We got a Samoan drop.
Samoan drop.
And then Tonga just sends LA Knight flying. Good stuff here in Seattle.
Oh, God, we're going to commercial. Jeez. I swear this is the most commercials we've had on a SmackDown in ages. You think he's an RKO everybody? Maybe. It's been an okay show. I mean, it's definitely not been horrible, and I wouldn't say it's one of the best shows ever. It's been a solid. I'd give it like a 6.5, maybe 7. And of course, I'm yawning, but thanks for joining me and watching tonight with me, guys. Always appreciate it. Again, if you are on TikTok, I'll be doing Mania only on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're not following either of those, you can go to my bio, or you can just type in TylerWrestles.com, go down to the Twitch and YouTube button, click on one of those, go follow or sub. Also, lots of videos coming out this next week for Mania. I'll be doing a Progress Wrestling watch along Friday morning at 2 in the morning U.S. time, Central, or 8 a.m. UK time. I have a little bit of boombox mic, yes. I've seen a few things. Oh. Yeah. There we go. See, I can't do that. Yeah. That's about as good as I can get. But thank you, J-Dog, for trying. Yeah, it's been better than some. Exactly, Purple Panda. Yeah, Maven's channel is pretty fun. It's fun to watch. Entertaining. Another pizza commercial. A little Pizza Hut. But thanks for the gifts tonight, everybody. Appreciate all the gifts that they'll pay for YouTube TV and streaming on multiple channels, because it's not free to stream on multiple channels. If you want to do it right, so you don't screw things up. But definitely appreciate every single one of you, all your gifts, all your subs from J-Dog, Earl with your resub, and just all the gifts over on TikTok, all the likes on TikTok. Just supporting the channel as we continue to grow and watch things for the love of wrestling. Like I said, the matches I'm actually honestly, there's really 3. Well, maybe 4. Cena and Cody, I'm excited just because I'm curious to see what happens. Punk and Roman and Seth, I'm curious because I'm curious to see what happens with Tiffany or with Paul Heyman. Tiffany and Charlotte, I'm excited to see that just because it's been such a crazy train wreck. I'm curious to see what happens there. And Jay and Gunther, the way they built that the last couple weeks, I'm on board for that thing. So those are probably my 4 I'm the most excited for.
WrestleMania before we arrive in Vegas. Randy Orton desperate to make the tag to LA Knight.
Slipknot. Probably not.
Randy Orton was out to discuss in front of this big crowd here in Seattle that his 20th WrestleMania.
Let me think, Slipknot.
Wants to take part. Of course, the injury to Kevin Owens altered those plans, and then Solo Sikoa interrupted to hype up Jacob Fatu and his claim to go out and win the U.S. Championship. LA Knight heard his name. LA Knight said, "Let's go," and that is how we arrived at this tag team battle.
Solo Sikoa
I'm looking.
always spoiling for a fight. Not often a man of many words, but
unless you want to raid Con Man, we could raid Con Man after this show.
That head of his slowly destroying the body.
If you're on Twitch, do you want to do a raid after the show? Let me know.
LA Knight, 8 days away.
Randy and LA Knight are tagging against Solo and Tama, KB.
Championship defense against Jacob Fatu, but in the midst of the deep waters of tag team action here in Seattle.
Tag just inches away for the Viper, but must feel like a million miles when you've got the arms of Solo Sikoa caught around your neck. But we got daylight for the Viper.
And that power and that strength and that explosiveness of the Viper.
The man who's defined an entire era in WWE, flat on his back now, desperate for this tag. And if the megastar gets into this one, the place is going to come unglued.
There's a poll on Twitch.
There's the megastar.
Vote in the poll now.
On the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
The man's got those loins tingling in Seattle once again.
The loins are tingling.
Here in the Pacific Northwest.
We don't know yet, KB. He hasn't told us.
Got him right where he
oh,
was.
shit.
Running knee.
Keep your eyes open, LA.
Gets out of the way. How about it against Solo?
A little sixth sense there is LA Knight.
And the power slam.
Oh, LA. LA Knight. Yeah.
Elbow drop for the win. And coming in and making the save is Solo Sikoa.
Isn't he facing Jacob, Justin?
Oh, and a Samoan spike is delivered.
Right to the thorax of the megastar.
Big uppercut from Orton. Tama Tonga's gonna mess with the big guy.
Oh, shit. RKO. There we go.
As Solo drives Randy out of the ring.
Well, Randy Orton is certainly not the legal man in this one. Neither is Solo Sikoa. Those two look like they're done.
Oh, they're going out in the crowd.
Portion of this match. Some severe hatred built up between these two.
That's been going on, and they're fighting right through the crowd.
This match continues. Referee Charles Robinson has the two legal men in the ring. We need a finish.
LA Knight and Tama Tonga, they remain in the midst of this tag team. That leaves these two competitors.
One got RKO, the other...
Oh, BFT!
Oh, there we go. It's over.
Here are your winners, Randy Orton.
Okay, we're going to raid on Twitch after the as soon as this is done here in a minute. So stick around if you want to do that. Oh, Jacob from behind.
No, look who's arrived.
There we go. Big super kick. Damn.
A running senton and the beatdown has begun. The sneak attack on the guy he's going to meet up with in Vegas for that championship.
In 8 nights' time, WrestleMania
Staring down that
Saturday
U.S. title.
now is your chance to feast Jacob Fatu. Make that
Night,
job
Earl.
at WrestleMania. That
If you're on Twitch, stick around if you want to do a raid.
title that much easier.
Damn.
The hip attack.
Hip attack.
Fatu. And when you see that, you know he's feeling it. The United States champion, who just picked up his belt to celebrate a hard-earned tag team win. A mighty moonsault delivered.
Well, nobody is coming to save
Good night,
the
Midnight.
megastar because Randy Orton, his tag partner this evening, is otherwise engaged in a vicious brawl with Solo Sikoa.
Picks
Jesus.
up the belt, throws it down. He wants
Oh my God. LA Knight might not make it to Mania. Wow.
Of what's to come for LA Knight.
Next weekend in Vegas is
Craziness.
the moment of truth for LA Knight.
Good night, Purple Panda.
Fatu's never even competed for a WWE singles title. Now he appears as an unrelenting, destructive force. Fatu, LA Knight at WrestleMania 41. The next time we say hello, it's from the showcase of the Immortals in Vegas. We'll
If you're on Twitch, hang out for a minute. We're going to do a quick raid. Just go say hello. You can get off there then once we do the raid. Oh my God, he did another one. Another moonsault.
Previously on Resident
Okay. If you're getting out of here, good night. Otherwise, Twitch, we're going to do a quick raid. I will get it set up right this second. Let's do... There we go. Okay, well, I'm going to initiate the raid. When we're ready, we will raid here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, TikTok. Have a good night, everybody. You guys ready to raid over on Twitch? We will go. If you are, here we go. Good night, everybody on YouTube. Let's go.
If I could actually give it an honest rating, probably 6 5 out of tonight. Tyler Wrestles, welcome on in, man. Welcome, welcome, guys. Good to see ya. My name's Conman167. Appreciate you dropping the raid right there. Hopefully you had a fun stream. Hopefully you had a good time. Fanboozy says the SmackDown is so boring. I would not say it was boring. Look, we've sat through some rough SmackDowns before. We've also sat through some really good episodes of SmackDown, right? I think this is somewhere in between.
I got him.
It's
as you can hear.
You know, you take a look at what we did right here tonight with Friday Night SmackDown. It moves some stories forward enough. WrestleMania is pretty much set. Yeah. 7.2. We got some 7.2, 7. Yeah, I ended at 6.5. So yeah, I very much agree. Right in that range, right there. You just hit 32K followers as well. Let's go! Shout out to everybody in the chat. Big 32K hype. Hell yeah! Let's go, everyone. Thank you so very much for being here. And thank you so much for all the new follows. Let's finish that poll. Well, you guys said 7 out of that. Jake Fatu is a star. Is he ever? Is he ever? But that is going to be all she wrote for me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I guess...
Okay, I'm going to end our stream. CT, good night if you're still not in here, but good night, Bubba.